Word, we are doing it. All right, here we are live. Yo, what's going on, everyone? Charlie checking in.
Hi, guys. Erica checking in.
Oh, right here with you all. Beautiful Friday evening. Give you all guys a shout out. 42 people already sitting here watching. 45.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Gamer guy, Mr. Junior Gutierrez. Our brother Junior's in the house.
Hey, Junior.
Thank you so much, Junior. We're going to check out fan page he did for us on
Everybody
Instagram.
loves saying they're AGP fans, but I think Junior, he shows it.
He's got
every
one
day.
for everyone in the family, I think.
Junior shows how much he loves Grandpa every day.
Tan May in the house. We love you, Tan May.
Hi,
Thank you
Tan
for joining us.
Alex, the Troll Slayer.
Might try to give Tan May a call here later or something. Troll Man. Troll Slayer?
Yep. It was
What's going on, Mr. Troll Slayer? Miss Sharon Proctor in the house.
Hi, Sharon.
Thank you so much.
Halfway
for
to 100.
Us.
Yep, I see her. Hey, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Rebecca's here. Miss Rebecca Coddy. Just giving our mods a shout out. I see that they're the first ones to pop up there in blue. So
Jamerson. Thank
you for joining us and helping keep the streets clean on here while we're just sitting on here doing our positive thing tonight, guys. Just wanted to touch base with you all and hang out. Not much happening here. We just decided to go live with you, maybe eat some fried green tomato potato chips. And then, I went out and got Erica some Reese's eggs, got me an energy drink so that we could just kick it tonight, guys, and just talk about some things, dang Easter memories, a little food review right there. Shirley, what's up, Shirley? One of our top fans on the Travels Together Facebook page. If you're not following and liked on our Facebook, Travels Together right there, we just uploaded the Catawba Falls video.
Yes.
It's uploaded here, too, but it's unlisted right now. So, Don Vito. What it go? Fried tomato. I've seen it all.
Have you ever had fried green tomatoes?
I have not. Well, see, because I don't like tomatoes. Right. She tried to feed me a tomato the other night too with salt and pepper on it, and I was like a baby. I was mad. I was like, I'm not gonna like it. And I just literally spit it out. If
you would give it a chance, he'd probably like it.
So I'm sure, what is it? Is it battered and fried?
Yes. Well, the way that we do it at Fats is we just batter it and fry it in the same thing that we do like the calabash chicken, and then we'll put it on a bed of grits and melt some cheese on it and put some spicy aioli. It is so good.
Aioli. What is aioli? Like a mayonnaise? I've had aioli mayonnaise or something.
It's like Burger King onion ring. The Burger King
I love that stuff.
Sauce.
Oh my God.
Yes, that's what it's like. And they drizzle some of that on the fried green tomatoes, and it is so good.
I'll give it a shot. If we actually had some good fried green tomatoes, I would try them. Mr. Jamerson in the house says he loves fried green tomatoes. For some reason, my mouth is watering.
Because they're delicious.
I think it's because Taylor Dunn Free Fire. What's up?
Hi,
Thank you.
Taylor. Thank you.
Hi. How are you, brother? Thank you so much for joining us. Got a little symbol right there, so he must be from across the pond.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah. So check it out. That's cool. Little story, man. I used to love my my onion ring sauce, Burger King onion ring sauce.
That's my favorite. If they don't give me the onion ring sauce, then I just don't even eat the onion rings.
You got to take the onion rings, put them on the burger, and then dump the onion ring sauce all over the burger.
Nah.
Smash it together and just tear it up. That's just bite a burger, bite of onion ring dip. Burger, onion ring. I need that ratio. What's up, brother?
Chris Stewart says, shout out from England.
Oh, much love across the pond. Hopefully y'all doing well over there. How's the coronavirus thing going on over there in England? I think
that they're doing okay with it.
Are they pretty much over the curve, as it were? They said, what, an eight week process?
We did a corona good deed.
What'd we do?
We went to the store for somebody that's sick.
Oh, yeah, guys.
Our next door neighbor.
Our neighbor is sick. She doesn't know if it's the Rona or not.
She says she's had a fever and she's feeling really, really sick. And she went to the doctor and she tested negative for the flu. And they said, we don't have the tests for that. So just don't get around people.
Crap. So instantly, as soon as we got her money out of the mailbox, I started feeling sick. I swear to God, I keep telling myself, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But then, I guess, and keep continuing to tell myself that it's not that bad. Taylor Dunn, Free Fires from Scotland.
Hey, from Scotland.
Right
We're in Scotland.
What was our other friend? Mindy Mello. Our friend Mindy Mello. You know Mindy Mello.
Mindy.
Oh, Lord, be safe. She was our friends we went to Epicenter with. What was that festival? The Epicenter fail.
Oh, okay.
It's Mindy and Corn Dog.
No, that's
Melinda.
Melinda.
Oh, Melinda. I'm sorry, Miranda. Melinda. Yeah.
Melinda.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't know
that was her.
Me neither. I didn't notice until like a couple of days ago she had
Corn
actually
Dog.
mentioned something.
Yes, that's her. Hi, girlie. Oh, we need to get back with you guys. Yeah,
and Clem. Well, like, yeah, you know, it was so cool. They like Miss Mindy Mello, guys. She had actually got us in for $1. I almost got to go see Tool for $1, man.
Yes, if y'all remember the Epicenter vlog where the stage blew away and we were inside the tent, and that was Melinda in there, like trying to hold her tent down, and Clem like, get out. We all jumped in the car.
Yeah, so, like a mega.
That's her.
So guys, check it out. All right, so we get down to Rockingham, right? I didn't even exactly know Melinda, or this is just a little story from last year. First concert, a legit concert that I ever went to. It was actually like this 3-day festival they were having in Rockingham, North Carolina, and turns out Tool was going to be headlining, right? And so I got a message from my friend Melinda, said that she can get us in for $1. So like we pack up our tents last minute, you know, we pack up our tents, you know, sandwiches and stuff. We shag ass on up to Rockingham. And sure enough, sure shit, as we get there, we go right into where Tool is going to be. It was a little band called Motionless in White that was on stage rocking their last show. And we got right in the middle of it all.
And Tool was next.
Yeah, Tool was next. Like we had to sit and wait for a couple of hours probably. And
but we were right up.
We were right there. We were like 7 rows. It's not rows because it was all standing, you know. And I mean, we were right there on the stage, and I was just so happy, man. Like we were just getting ready to settle in, and maybe send the girls to go get us some drinks or something like that. And then all of a sudden, a storm started. Like we saw a storm start to come in the wind, and then something over the screen that said, "Please exit in an orderly fashion."
Right.
And that was it for the Epicenter for me, man. We got back to Corn Dog's tent site. And the storm blew through. Oh my God, this crazy storm, you know, just came through and was blowing just like super intense.
We need to put it. I think we have that video on Facebook. We need to upload it. We're gonna put it back on Facebook.
I like Jesse. What's up, brother?
I like Jesse.
Much love to Mr. Jesse.
We are gonna try to put that video up for you guys on YouTube.
Yes,
that
definitely.
Was a fun one.
Yeah, if not that, I think I got it on the hard drive too.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Erica's mom bought us an external hard drive.
Yes.
Taylor Dunn Free Fire says you should listen to some Scottish music.
Melinda says you have the tent blowing away on video. Yeah, there's a couple of tents blowing away, and there was some comments on there.
Yeah,
somebody's
super hilarious.
If you look at 10 minutes and 13 seconds, that's my butt. I'm bending over trying to hold stuff down.
Yeah, people that were actually out there with us, they would go home and watch. They would pull up videos on YouTube and see that they would see themselves on our video.
It was fun though. And the other day we were listening to the radio, and Charlie said, "Remember whenever we were at the Epicenter and we were waiting for Tool and they still had the thing playing, and
Thank you, Malachi.
A guy in a kilt. There was a guy in a kilt like doing his guitars and stuff, and I guess he was on another stage." And he was on the radio.
She's talking about oh my God, who's she talking about? I forget his name now.
Melinda knows.
Yeah, Zach Wild, I think it
expert.
is. Yeah, he played the guitars for Black Label Society. Erica tried to take a selfie with him because he was playing on screen, and it was like a huge, like 40-foot Zach Wild just shredding out. Yeah, super fun. Yeah. Good times. It would be nice to go back this year, you know, but I don't know how that's going to work. And they got Metallica there, so I'm sure the tickets are going to be kind of crazy.
Right. And so after they made everybody leave the stage, and so we went back, and then whenever it was time for Tool to be playing, all the people that were trying to get into the concert, it was ridiculous. It was like hundreds of people. So if we wouldn't have been up front, we wouldn't have been able to see them.
And there was even we wouldn't have made it back if we'd gotten back with the rest of them. We wouldn't have had the same row or the same seats that we had.
Right.
There was actually a woman out there with her baby, dude.
Yes, the baby was all sunburned.
The baby was sunburned. She had the baby like sitting on some kind of like little front papoose type deal, and there's like sunburn on his arm and cheeks and shit. And the mama looked like she could whip my ass. I wasn't gonna say a damn thing. So Zach Sabbath. Yeah,
Zach
guys.
Sabbath.
Speaking of that, I thought of like a joke. I said I thought that I said Ozzy Osbourne was the man. Some people talk about the a possible origin of this corona outbreak actually came from
somebody eating a bat.
Eating bat. Somebody that ate a bat, caught the Rona. And so I figured, hell, damn, Ozzy's been eating bats, since late 60s, early 70s, and he hasn't contracted the Rona. That guy is freaking legit. But then somebody else told me, my friend Krusty, if you watching, much love to your brother. Krusty said that that scientists actually did blood work on Ozzy, and they found traces. They found traces of Neanderthal.
Really?
Yeah. So Ozzy's
it.
got a lot of Neanderthal. Jamerson says, check out my band, Broken Like Me. Hey,
Thank you, Jamerson.
Maybe we'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
I like Jesse. I'm about to call you, I think, later or something, or tomorrow. Maybe try to talk a little bit about blessing this place. I need to bless it. Let me see here. Broken Like Me.
Ozzy's a caveman.
Okay, so yeah, you need to put. I guess you don't have anything on YouTube, or maybe do I have to look you up on Google? Or yeah, they say that Ozzy is caveman, dude. That he's a Dale Elmore's in the house. What's up, brother?
I just read his comment too.
You didn't even notice, huh?
Hi, Dale. Nice to meet you.
Guys, it's our friend Dale Elmore. We haven't met him yet, but he's super cool, man. We like watching his videos.
He's here in Shelby.
Here in Shelby. He's a local vlogger. And yeah, man, we enjoy watching his stuff, man. And he's actually like a local celebrity in his own right. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of Uncle Goddamn, Uncle GD. I don't know if you have or not. Like, I swear I could remember like seeing some of these clips on like Too Crazy for TV or something back in like.
I think they said that some of them were.
Guys, yeah, go ahead.
I think that they said that some of them were on like Too Crazy for TV, and they probably were. They were like doing jackass videos in the 80s.
Yes, guys.
I can imagine Dale having like one of those big old camcorder things that you got to put a VHS tape in or something. That seems like what he was recording with. And
yes.
His dad was worse than Grandpa.
Yeah, it was crazy. I love my dad, but this like goes before Grandpa and before the internet, guys. Like, these videos would end up circulating the globe and stuff on VHS.
Right.
On tape.
Yeah.
Guys, and be like distributed underground and crap like that.
It was
and
like
just talk about myth, And yeah, super cool. Dale actually has a lot of the footage. He's been re-uploading. He uploaded one video of his dad. I think he called Grandpa or whatever. Pappy, I think they called him. They called him Pappy. And Pappy's just sitting there talking to the guys and just kind of pulls out his nuts. And just kind of, you can't see it on camera, so you don't get in trouble. But
he still has his camcorder.
Says he still has that camcorder. Dude, that is so cool, man. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard of Uncle Goddamn. If not, look him up, man, because yeah, super cool, man. I like hearing about it. He actually got to meet the band Jackal when they came to town.
Right.
One story I heard about him. So yeah, real cool local legend that I'd like to maybe explore a little bit.
Yeah.
Here in a little bit. So
Misty
said, "Look at my beard." Yay! Thank you.
I
dyed it
Erica,
today.
check your DMs. I sure will here in a little bit.
Somebody sliding up in them DMs.
I don't know. I haven't been on Twitter like all day. I've just been watching TV.
Yeah. We were gonna kind of maybe go out and do something perhaps, and then I was just like, no, just got a little too lazy and figured we plan something for tomorrow. Go to a waterfall tomorrow. And yeah, so just we ain't done nothing all day. Actually, I watched a little movie today called Uncut Gems.
It wasn't that bad.
Yes, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with this movie. I was actually at first do a breakfast / movie review.
We got somebody that says, who's that? I can't see. Reviler White says, didn't Uncle Goddamn get his crotch set on fire?
Yes, there you go. Reviler White, guys. Hey, there you go, Dale. You got somebody that remembers. And that's the one that I swear I remember seeing on like Too Hot for TV or something like that. Like, and he was like, oh, God damn. It was pretty much sitting on a couch like this. And they're like, they lit him on fire. Like, guys, like, he really goes crazy, man. Like, some people might be like, oh, it might be a little cringy for some. You know, at times I was like, God damn myself. Like, oh, what the fuck? But,
yeah,
you know, I guess, you know, overall it came from a place of love, guys. Like, you know, I seen the video and the montage he had posted here recently and went out and visited the grave and stuff.
I think we passed by there and we were talking about stopping. We were in Cherryville,
right?
If that's correct. We were passing the cemetery and we were thinking about, I wonder if that's where Uncle Goddamn's at.
Brandon Collins Carlock says, what's up, guys? Glad to see y'all on. Donated $10.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you, Brandon. Yeah,
Brandon
you know,
Collins Carlock.
where we would even go tonight or whatever, you know. Restaurants are closed and stuff, and they're closing a lot of the state parks, and they're even talking about perhaps closing down stores, like, you know, like, well, no, not that, making everybody wear face masks in the grocery stores, you know. And part of me is almost wants to kind of go and start wearing the face masks in the store myself, honestly, because I mean that's where we have to go to get groceries and stuff, you know.
Right. I almost put one on last time I went into the store.
But yeah, anyway, Dale, man, y'all go check out Mr. Dale Elmore's channel, man, because yeah, man, I like what I like watching about like the older videos and stuff, like it's just how the older video looks, you know, and you really can't replicate it, you know, through that filter that they have today. Have you seen like the VHS filter, you know? What?
Explore North Carolina.
Oh, Explore North Carolina.
Hi,
what is up?
Yes.
You can still go to abandoned buildings if we find any.
I've been looking for one. Miss Kitschy's last video.
Yes, man.
She's in.
I kind of want to go check something out, but I mean, I don't know, dude. Like we go explore everything. I almost want to go back to the chemical plant again. I was like, well, let's just go back to the chemical plant
do something
for a fourth time, you know. But our friend Ivory out of South Carolina said that there was a school out in Easley. There are a few more things that we can explore, but you know,
yeah, a couple schools and
getting
stuff.
Narrow, man. You know, I'm about to have a little more free time, man. Maybe we can like take like, oh man, I would really like to go down to New Bern. There's a couple of things down in New Bern that I'd like to check out, you know, but that's like a 3.5-4 hour drive.
It's a 3-hour drive to the airplane graveyard.
You know,
got some big old Bowens in there.
So some big old Bowens.
Big old Bowens.
What's up, bro? Let's see, Jeffrey. I just said what's up to you, and I was reading this guy's comment. Jeffrey Morrow says, Charlie, do you dye your beard? I asked because I can see your hair is growing out and it's white like your pops. Yeah, man. Like, if you weren't watching the last stream that we had, man, I was just like looking at myself and like it was just all so white under here, man. It almost like mutton chops on the sides, man. And you know, I just don't like it.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't like that gray on my beard.
I think it looks good right now.
I like it too, like this, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, here we have a familiar face, Mike the Deer Man.
Mike the Deer Man.
I know 17 guys from Canada that love yous.
Oh.
Us? Oh, well, cool.
Well, thank you.
Right on. We love it. We love you back. Mike was one of the guys that said, I don't care. Remember, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And then I kind of care.
Oh.
That was Mike. We won him over a little bit. Exploring our hey bro, I'm down. Yeah, the graveyard's far out. Send me a message anytime. If I can go, I will. Yeah.
Sure.
I was actually looking at like the Saluda train graveyard. They say it's gone now. But I don't know if they just say that to deter scrappers. Abandoned train wreck out there.
The Fugitive.
Yes, there's an abandoned train wreck out there that we snuck out to. We got lucky and got out there. It's not really much to it. It may not be really exactly your cup of tea, honestly. But it's fun.
Daryl said he had no idea you were Grandpa's son until his sister told him.
Really? Oh yeah, man. You know that's the only reason I got people watching. The only reason that I got people that watch and care about me, enough to watch is because of, I'm Grandpa's son. Dad kicked up a whole hell of a lot of dirt, and it was so funny, like, just like how much, your videos kind of remind me of Dad's videos. Guys, go check this guy out for real, man. Like, they were what people called like white trash family of Shelby or whatever. Like, if you read these reviews from people and stuff like that, and descriptions from like the early 90s, man, I'm like, seriously, like really pre-internet shit, guys. And I mean, like the parallels are just ridiculously close, guys. Like, they would go on to call us that, that this dysfunctional white trash family from the South, from Charleston or whatever, they would still trailer park trash, and it was funny. I remember relative of Dale's I was talking with, and they were like, they may call us white trash. You don't listen to that shit, And I was like, look at me, come on. And they were like, yeah, Grandpa, true. We high-fived each other. This is before the coronavirus, and we high-fived, and yeah, I was like, yo, you're in good company here. Obviously,
we got Miss Elmore in the house now.
Miss Elmore. Nice to meet you, Miss Elmore. I'm Charlie.
Yeah. And I haven't spoken to any of y'all's family members in a couple of days, but I have been thinking about you guys because I think that y'all might have a brother-in-law that is either in the hospital or going through some sickness. So we're thinking about him.
Yeah, we can go into that like further, like off camera, guys. Like,
yeah,
Dale and Miss Elmore. Miss Elmore, y'all may not know much about. Oh, sorry. Like, YouTube and stuff like that, but Grandpa with his past and me with my past. I'm sure y'all know a little bit about that. It's hard to search, Charlie on YouTube and not find it. But I got a lot of haters and trolls, that would definitely try to dig into y'all's backgrounds and shit and try to make trouble and stuff. So beware of that. Don't put too much out there and stuff like that. License plates or addresses and shit. Cause yeah, I've got a lot of evil people that
evil people watching.
Yeah. What did Jamerson say? Said yeah, braid his beard. I thought he said something about his band.
Jamerson's talking to his mom. Hi, Mom.
So I was about to say, can't braid my beard. They're talking about Mark. She's gonna braid Mark's beard.
Oh,
Mark. Hopefully, if Mark's watching, hey Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Thank you so much for joining. He's not really joining. It's probably Sharon joining her, and he's listening.
Yeah, he might be listening.
Doing like I do. Erica listens and stuff, and then I just go to sleep to it. I'm just like, fuck. I dab it up when I sleep.
Mark's waving.
And I listen to it. All right, what's up, Mark? Man, we love you, bro, and hopefully y'all are staying safe right now. Sharon, I don't know if Sharon is actually still out there working. On the road for her. She's part of the medical field during this time, when she's definitely got to be stretched out like the rest of them. And they talk about giving us, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but they said something about hero fund. I keep, I've been looking into keeping my ear to the ground, as it were, for like the whole stimulus package and stuff. I'm all about the money, bling, bling, And any of y'all that have electronically filed this year or last year, if you've electronically filed and the IRS has your bank account info on document, they have come out saying that the transfer is the elections day. So any of you guys, need, y'all are hurting right now and need a little bit of cash, you know what I mean? And you have electronically filed. They say that you're going to have that $1,200 in your account Wednesday. So fingers crossed for that. We both electronically filed, and yeah, hoping for it.
Yep.
I may not get mine because I owe some back child support, which would be good. Like it still goes towards something, positive.
Knocking it off.
Damn right. Go ahead and take it away, and they said they're going to do us another one after that. Just go ahead and take that too while you're at it. Ace Man in the house. What's up, Ace?
Yeah, he was saying something about
diapers.
Well, he was saying don't say nothing because they definitely will try to use anything they can against you.
Oh yeah.
And then somebody said Ace was a scammer, and he says if you say getting some diapers or something is a scam.
Well, Ace was part of that whole crowd for a little while, and he is kind of flipped a little, and
right. Well, they turned on them and just start bashing them and doing what they do to people.
I mean, hey man, give us a message, man. I'm sure he has some stuff that maybe we can work with or something, or you know what I mean. If you got anything we can work with or something like that,
Yep.
you know, I tell
See,
you,
the problem with that is
it'll take a while for us, to trust you.
Right.
You
It's like if Ace came out with information, like,
I don't even know if I'd share it and stuff like that. I'd probably pass it along to other
right.
and like covert.
Once you're over there,
friends.
your reputation's kind of blah. You know, if you could stay there and deal with what they do to people, it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just gotta say, like anybody that's been a part of.
We still use the knives, though. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we still got the knives.
We do.
Yeah, and maybe hopefully you've learned your lesson, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. No matter what despite what you kind of you helped put us through, you know what I mean? Damn, your friendship is over with them because of whatever reasons, and we're still here like, hey, what's up, man? Thanks for the knives. You know what I mean? We're not. I'd never tried to go dox your address or anything like that, or I'd never tried to mine your Facebook and get in touch with any of your family or friends, I didn't even, and I remember when I heard that Ace was with me, I had turned or whatever. I was like, well, damn, what the hell?
Right.
I actually talked to this guy a little bit, and
people live in there.
For whatever reason, for whatever reason you felt that you had to turn on us, I apologize. If we weren't damn giving you, if I wasn't responding back like I should have, or if I said something to offend you or whatever, I apologize. Because I'm doing everything. I'm trying to do everything I can to make my life, better, to build a more positive situation for myself.
And another thing about us too, it's whenever people,
I'm getting me a rip it. I think I'm losing.
It really bothers us 0% whenever people are just like, Charlie raped his sisters and Charlie beat his grandpa and Charlie hate Bridget. Like people think that makes us mad.
Right. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, like I said, that's just still a constant reminder, how low that they will go, not just for fame and clout, but to keep it too,
Right.
And like I said, those are just accusations.
Right. But it's like whatever they talk about us over there, we don't care. We're
not
getting mad about it. We don't even look at it.
Like somebody will send me something in or whatever. And then like I'll pick and jab. But there's times that I pick and jab and I don't even know what they're saying. I just people will respond onto my pick and jab and be like, Michael said this or Michael said that or whatever. But I really just post stuff out there because I know it's gonna elicit a response from them. You know what I mean? And no matter what. So I just have a little fun with it. I throw it out there and I continue kind of doing my thing. I know maybe that can be a little bit, how would I say, reverse from how I describe myself as trying to create and build a more positive life. Because guys, it's funny, like Erica's grandma, no matter, bro, like every time that I post something kind of messed up or whatever, or I go to talk crap about Michael or the pastor or whatnot a little bit, Erica's grandma's always right there, you know what I mean? To be like, Charlie, that's let it go. I don't like that. You know what I mean? She's always right there to try and remind me and let me know that I'm kind of not doing the right thing. And a lot of times, there's times where Erica kind of does as well, but she kind of understands more than the whole family thing, Mm-hmm. But grandma kind of does it no matter what, family should still love each other. And grandma's always going to be there at the end. Be like, y'all two get along.
That's right.
Babies.
Charlie got up the other day and he posted, I'm gonna share a picture of my dad's final breaths on YouTube or something. And my grandma's like, don't do that, Charlie. You're better than that. And my mom had to chime in and be like, nah, he wouldn't do that.
Right. Like Erica's grandma saw that post. I'd posted. So what I saw was like, so apparently Michael has a bunch of videos out about Dougie right now, just trying to further inflame, the grandpa fans into joining Michael's side for, because he knows at the end they're not going to have anything. There's no punch or no shots of Dougie, hitting Michael or Bridget. So they're just trying to divert. But what was I saying? Damn, I forgot what I was saying. God, what was I talking about just now? I guess it wasn't that important. It is important. Fuck. I just had a damn mind. What was I talking about, guys? Shit. God.
My grandma
I feel
on
embarrassed.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Talking about Facebook.
But I think it's just, I just feel good doing it. I'd say Erica understands, that side of it. It's because, they drug me through so much for so long. You know what I mean? That now that I'm in a such better position, I can sit back and look at it all and laugh. You know what I mean? Yeah. And even, okay, yeah, what was she saying? Her grandma was like, Charlie, you shouldn't. Okay, I was talking about the videos, yeah, about how the videos, how many of them are out there now in such a short period of time. And like the fact that Michael actually recorded, the ending. Okay, now Michael tried to prove that he was present when Dad passed. And so he shared a clip of him trying to cry or whatever. Oh, y'all take care of my dad. For one, well, anyway, first off, let me say he did this to try and prove that he was there the moments that Dad passed away. But it doesn't prove that he was there the moments Dad passed away. It just proves that he was there recording at one point while Dad was on his deathbed. Whether it was days before. Because like Erica said, it doesn't even prove that Michael was even in the room. He could have voiced over. See, it's so many tangibles to the situation.
It shouldn't have been on there regardless.
The only thing it proves is that Michael was willing to record Pop, dying, and then put it on YouTube just to try to prove a point in some kind of online YouTube beef, as it were. You know what I mean? And out of all of that, that's the one thing that kind of got to me. The rest of it was just all bull crap. And I didn't even see this because right there at the end, we were like, okay, that's it. It was just like a montage of Dad dying, showing Dad struggling to eat. You know what I mean? Showing Dad bagging bones. It was just a bunch of, just sad pictures of Dad. And then the final clip was of what Michael claims was the final moments with Dad. But there is absolutely no proof of that. Like I said, so the only thing that it proves is that Michael will share a clip of Dad dying. I still in the sounds and shit. So anyways, that kind of got to me, and I woke up the next morning feeling kind of ill over it or whatever. And so I just pretty much put my life in contrast to Michael's, you know what I'm saying? To where, like I get up every single day, put my boots on, and I go to work, break my ass, and earn my paycheck, compared to, my brother, who will, just air out all family business and hold nothing sacred, whatsoever, in his life or ours, because he wasn't just violating his moment right there with Dad. That was a moment for all his kids, even me not being there. You know what I mean? It still affected me personally because that was my father laying in that bed,
Yeah.
And so I was just pretty much putting it all into contrast. I made a joke. I was like, should I share a video of my father dying, or should I actually go out to work and earn my paycheck? And I said, yeah, I think I'll go to work. I'm better than Mike, And then Erica's grandma was like, Charlie, don't do that. Please don't do nothing like that. That's horrible. And I'm thinking like, yeah, it is horrible.
Sure.
But then Erica's mom actually commented back on it in my defense, and she was like, Charlie would never do that.
His brother did that today.
He's just talking about what his brother actually did on his video last night or whatever. And then I guess grandma, she didn't respond back. She was just like, oh my God, she tries to stay out of crap like that,
People are asking, where's Miss Baker tonight? And
Miss Baker's not in the house. She's out having fun.
Well, she's at home having game night. They're having game night, so they're probably having some wine coolers and throwing some bean bags in the backyard or something.
Oh yeah, Joey likes to play cornhole in the backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeffrey Morrow says, one day the kid behind a camera will be irrelevant. I can't see him at 40 entertaining kids in teens anymore. What's he going to do for a job then?
Goals.
See, that's another thing I'm thinking about right now. You know, like he's trying to fling the hardest, craziest drama at you right now for the views and stuff. And for one, it's just barely breaking 10% on Grandpa's channel, and it's still not even breaking 10% on his channel. You know, and he's just trying to throw it all out there to get as much as he can, and it's not working for him. You know, it's not getting him the views, and it's also not building him a future. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the end game? You know what I mean? You're just pushing yet another person away. And you know, and just one less character for the Grandpa show now.
Right.
Excuse me, you know what I'm saying? And
maybe he could move his friend down there closer to him, and they could do it together.
He's already tried that. He's already moved PFV down and or PMS, whatever. He's already moved PMS down. That didn't work out. You know what I mean? Oh, what his fat little friend that he paid but well, he might as well move them on down. It'd probably be cheaper on him. He could just move them into. They can move them all into the pool house. You know what I mean? And they can live there rent free. Think about that, Michael. You're already taking care of the family. You might as well, you know, you can do it without having to pay the fucking rent. Just move them into your pool house.
Right.
But didn't Fatty also say that he was supposed to come down in March and do a song with Michael and
I don't
PMS?
know. I remember it was whenever the baby was born.
It was October. It was Halloween, and he was live streaming instead of taking his kids trick or treating.
Well, I asked him about it. I said, "What about your kids?" And he was like, "Well, Mike this and Mike that and me." I'm going to Mike's house. I can't wait to go to Mike's house.
That was funny because first off, because like Fatty was live streaming on Halloween night talking crap about me as usual. And then somebody were like, well, why weren't you taking your kids out trick-or-treating? And then he was like, we don't celebrate Halloween in this family. And then he was talking crap to Erica about it. So Erica went to his wife's Twitter and found pictures of the kids on Halloween, that same day. Oh my God, you know what I mean? And so she was like, okay, you kids don't celebrate Halloween. Boom, here's this, you know,
and he says,
straight in his face. And then he's like, I'm going to Michael's March. He had nothing to come back.
Can't wait to go to Mike's house.
Can't wait to go to Mike's house, March, and do a song. Well, March is gone. You know what I mean?
I mean, Mike's gonna have to pay for a couple of plane tickets.
I'm just throwing funny stuff.
You think he's gonna let the wife stay at home by herself?
I think Michael's really thinking now about that whole pool house thing. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a whole lot cheaper on you, Mike. You know you need the money. So.
Tubby's Outlet says, "Hey, Charlie."
Hi.
Hi.
What's up? Crack open some of these.
Trippin' Shrimbies.
Trippin' Shrimbies, man. What is up?
Says that was a horrible thing Mike did. Yeah, he's a horrible person.
Out. Yeah, and it's not the first time. Like,
let me smell.
What yeah.
She can't do anything worse. Like, it can't get any worse. But he always surprises me, so I don't think that anymore.
Fried green tomato potatoes.
Fried green tomato potatoes.
I can't taste the tomato. They're good. They almost taste like a cheese or something.
Almost like sour cream and onion with a little barbecue mix. It's like sour cream and onion and barbecue flavor.
This is dedicated to Mike's fat ass. It's wavy, just like Mike's ass. I've been really getting Mike with the fat jokes lately too. Like, it reminds me one time. This kind of makes me feel like a jerk, but you know, Mike was always telling on me every time he caught me smoking bud or something. My first piece of tail that I ever got, my girlfriend had given me her under her panties, and then Michael found them and gave them to my goddamn dad. You know, shit like that. You know. So there were times where I'd just get with Michael, and I would just call him a little suckling.
You're right, Mary's Place.
I would call Michael a little suckling pig, and till he would cry.
Aww.
Like, I would break him down to tears, guys.
Aww.
And yeah, like, he's still there. Like, he still cries about how fat he is, you know. And Yeah. What was this? I gotta show you this, by the way, anyway, because I thought this was really good.
That makes me feel bad. Like, I feel different about body shaming. Like,
I know, but
that makes me feel bad. I feel like.
Now here's the thing, though, right here. I don't know if you guys can see this.
This is the office. There you go.
It's Jim. It says, if you're fat, your physique isn't necessarily the thing that makes you unattractive. Your lifestyle that is causing you to be fat is what makes you unattractive.
That is true.
You know, and Michael's lifestyle is just crap. Complete and utter crap. Michael's lifestyle is so much crap that even having as much money and advantages as he says he has, it's still crap. You know what I mean?
We could do so many vlogs in Charleston. We'd have like 3 months worth of vlogs.
Oh
right
my
there
God, dude. Oh my God.
We do anyways. We're just not in the area. We're going and doing it for free.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, you know, and like you know, it's sad, man. Like it really is, you know, just to sit here and watch him just flail like this, you know, like he is just literally once again playing, you know, a victim card and throwing family under the bus.
Tommy Benham.
Again, and it's just not working. It works less and less every time. You know what I mean? And
Tommy Benham, all of the siblings have a portion of Grandpa's ashes.
Yeah, it says, does Michael actually have AGP's ashes? Excuse me.
All 4 of them.
Yeah. But I think that me, Michael, and Kim have the majority.
Right.
Because Jennifer only got like that much. She ended up getting like a little heart.
I think Kim did too. Kim got the little heart.
Got the little heart as well.
Mm-hmm.
So then me and Michael are the only one. Yeah, we got the majority. They also gave Lauren some of the ashes. Yeah, they got
Okay, so I might be wrong then. Kim might have an urn. I might be thinking of Lauren. I know somebody else got a little heart.
I think Kim does have the urn as well. But Lauren also got a little heart with some ashes in it as well. So, and then I got ours, you know. I got mine. There it is right there. Right there for you, Dad. Looking glass falling into Dad's urn. Love him. Mary's place. Michael is not half the man his brother is because Charlie has been on the bottom and he literally fought his way to being a better person. And Erica, you're a good reason to stay sober.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, she definitely is, guys. You know, I've been doing real good, and she is a, you know, a huge accountability system for me, you know. And
did you see him, Dale?
Oh yeah, there he is.
Dale said to show him.
There's the urn right there.
There's Grandpa. Come over and visit him one day, Dale.
Yeah, we'll get together and go check out some places, do some videos. So we found the drive-in.
Yes, drive-in.
The drive-in beside Food Lion.
And when I was leaving we had just went to Food Lion. And then I was like, I wonder where that thing is. It wasn't 5 minutes later. And he's like, it's right there by the Food Lion.
Yeah, I was like, well, let me watch the video here, see where it is. And then I was like, holy shit. We were just right beside there. We were walking through the little consignment shop, little thrift store. And yes, and then we went back and yeah, I'm glad that you showed us without, you know, because without, you know, your narrative, I wouldn't have known what those little holes were. You know, it was a little putt-putt course, and it did. I like those pictures you showed. It was like, you know, they looked really good back in the day. A lot better than I was imagining.
I like the before and after pictures. Like whenever we go to court, and then in front of the court where you got to park at sometimes. And I was looking at the ground right there, and I was like, this looks like an old like car place, like some old lifts there.
Yeah.
And then I saw your video, and I was like, damn sure was.
Let's see here. Big Javon 3756 says, at least Charlie doesn't trash his daughter, unlike Doug, but that's the last time I'm talking about him. Well, you know, if you want to listen to Michael and his fat friend and stuff, Charlie did bash his daughter. You know, I never did, you know, but according to them, you know, I did, you know. And sure, I guess, you know, apparently, you know, Doug did trash his daughter. You know, that is between them, but I got to say this, man, that she made it easy for him to trash her, dude. Like she was trashing him. Do you think that Dad would not have trashed Jennifer if Jennifer was going on there and her boyfriend and Jennifer were doing videos about Dad?
You can only smash on somebody so much. You can only push them and push them and push them and talk crap and do everything you can to get a reaction out of somebody until you get a reaction out of them. And then they turn around and say, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Look
oh,
at
I
me.
can't believe that they're doing this to me.
Look at me. I am the biggest culprit. You know what I mean? Like I am number one over here because, like, you know, I'm just like my dad. You know, when I get mad and I get to that point, I'm gonna blow the hell up and I'm gonna say things that you never heard before. You know,
Right.
I'm gonna get you all riled up, and I don't give a good goddamn. I'm gonna get you mad. You know. And but see, it only got me in trouble in the end, though. You know what I mean? And they knew it. Michael played the game so very well. And I, you know, in hindsight, you know, Doug is taking it really well. Doug is doing what maybe how if I had acted now the way Doug is acting, like you want to sit there and talk about Dougie smashing on his daughter and stuff like that, you know, but Dougie's not coming out with videos dedicated to burning the guy. You know what I mean? If you all recall, if I can refresh all of your memories here, you know, the whole beef was instigated after Dougie decided to say no on doing a video.
And it had something to do with one of Doug's mods. And he was
they turned
get rid of your mod.
They turned it into Greg Donovan, a Greg Donovan issue.
Right.
They said Greg Donovan was the mod. They just used Greg Donovan as an excuse because behind the scenes really is what was taking place. You know what I mean? What was taking place behind the scenes was Dougie pushing away from him. You know what I mean? And so they had to figure out a way to get it started. And so they just used some crap with some guy that didn't even have a fucking profile picture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And they already know that Dougie's going to go live and defend himself and answer the questions that pop up in the chat or whatever.
You know, and so like I said, I didn't defend Doug about the whole what about the abuse thing. Whenever him and Debbie got together and you know, it was Doug talking a little bit of shit, but it was mostly Debbie, you know, leading that whole thing. If you guys remember, I actually came on live stream and I told Debbie to shut the fuck up. I told him to straight hell shut the fuck up because I didn't hear exactly what was going on, guys. Like you believe it or not, guys, but I don't get on and listen to the live streams. I don't get on and listen to Dougie. I don't watch Michael's videos. The last video that I watched was and I watched the full hour all the way up to the very end.
Because you were going live with Doug that night.
You know, but that was the only reason, you know. But I don't watch the videos. I don't watch anybody's live streams. You know, when Fatty goes into his closet and damn shuts the door and starts ranting on about Charlie, I don't watch it. I swear to God, I'm laying down, I'm watching a movie or something. And a lot of times I'm laying down. A lot of times I'm at work.
And Charlie gets his information when I'm like, oh my gosh, look what they're saying on Twitter.
A lot of times when
Fatty gets his info.
A lot of times when Fatty live streams, it's during work hours. I'm working.
Or sleeping.
You know, so damn, like guys, like I try to, I don't know, because I just forgot about what the fuck I was saying again. I started to read comments and shit, and I start talking about, oh yeah, Dougie and that whole situation.
Miss Barbara also, I had saw you the other day. I don't know. I think that's Dougie's sister.
Yeah.
They say it's Dougie's sister, but
hello, perhaps Miss Dougie.
I thought
sister.
They said something about Dougie's sister was on a live stream with Tubby, and then I didn't really understand that. But I don't know. That's how much I pay attention.
But
sorry.
But yeah, so damn, you know, so Dougie got put in. Oh yeah, so anyway, yeah, so I came forward and I told him to shut the fuck up. You know, I was like, look, don't talk shit about my fucking dad. You know, and then Dougie didn't say a word. It was Debbie. I will not shut up. I will say whatever the hell I want, yada, yada, yada. To the point where she ended up getting doxxed and her kids, you know, I guess apparently Fatty said that her kids were pedophiles, showed proof. They never show proof about any fucking thing. But, you know, all that. And then Michael turns around and lets Debbie come see his kid and shit. You know what I mean? Like, Michael's a fucking hypocrite. He picks and chooses. Anyway, let me finish my story. So I told him to shut the fuck up and leave Dad alone. And then turns out Michael and Rosie were using that. You know, Michael came forward and was like, yeah, well, you know, me and my brother don't see eye to eye, but, you know, it's good on him for manning up, you know. And then Fatty was like, yeah, man, that's good to Charlie. You know, he stood up for his father. Maybe we might be able to have him on the show. And then I was like, nope, fuck that. This is not me getting back with, you know, trying to get up with pest slob or anything like that. This is about me talking, you know, standing up for my father, you know. And then it went from, oh, Charlie's the man for standing up for his father to fuck Charlie. And if you remember, let's go back even further. let's go back to right after Dad died, guys.
Joe don't have a Facebook. Good, Dale. That's
yeah,
good.
yeah. Oh, I noticed that too. Yeah.
Cool.
But let's back it up further to right after Dad passed away, and I was actually brought back into the fold. Partly I think the main reason is because I had to be there to sign off on Dad's last wishes. I had to sign off on Dad being cremated, being that I am blood relative. I am his son, firstborn child. But that doesn't matter. If you're a blood child, you have to be there to sign the papers. All four of us had to be there to sign it. And so we got back together. Michael did a video, and Michael was like, "Yeah, Charlie, truly, he's sorry," and forget about it. Didn't broach all that bullshit that they brought up to kill me in the first place, And so we were cool. Everything was good. Everything was fine. I was wearing golden diapers again, man. I thought that everything was back to good. I was going to be able to start traveling America and vlogging again, that was my original plan. And then next thing I know, Michael's working with Tuna again. Now, if you guys remember, Tuna tried extorting my father. If you guys remember, Nifty Nation brought it. You are just blowing through that crap too, man.
Yeah,
wow, you seem like you're like a douche canoe over there, like doo doo.
This vape blows more air.
It seems pretentious, but cigarette anyway. Yeah. So, anyways, what was I saying? So yeah, man. So next thing you know, Michael's working with Tuna, and if you guys remember, Tuna was exposed. For saying that she was harassing Dad. She wasn't going to stop until she got $20,000 to keep her dad living comfortably until he passed away, and then she might shut up. Michael actually had to drag her to court. Remember, she egged Dad's house right after Dad had surgery. She eggs Dad's house. So Michael gets security to watch over his house. Didn't even watch over Dad's house. Had security sit over at his house while Tuna continued to talk shit about how she had intentionally pumped Dad into the wall, yada yada. It did all this crap, and then Michael brought her back, so I was like, no, I got with Michael, and I was like, look, I don't fucking agree with it, and me and you aren't going to see eye to eye if you decide to damn work with this woman, pretty much how he's saying he's doing with Doug right now. Like, I can't let go of what you said, man. I can't let go of what you done. You know what I mean? And then he turns right around. Well, doesn't turn right around. He's done way before that what he's condemning right now. How many times has he brought Tuna back after she said that she, and did everything that she has done? Yeah, and then he's also doing it for his friend, and he also did it to our cousin too. And it's just ridiculous, and. So and I learned so after I came forward and I told Dougie and them to shut up, and then they wanted me to work with them, and I said no for a third damn time. They keep trying to figure out ways to bring me back. They decided, Rosie felt jealous, or not jealous. He felt embarrassed about the whole situation, so he decided to leak out some messages between him and Michael about how. If they can pull this off, flipping me and Dougie against each other and stuff like that. That was their plan. One of their plans the whole time, you know what I mean, was trying to get me and Dougie against each other by getting Dougie to further talk more crap about Dad, and getting me involved, And so that's why this time, guys, I'm not getting involved I'm not getting involved like I did last time. I came forward and I said, what I had to say, and I'll continue to, address it when I feel, I need to or whatever. But I'm not going to come out here and just physically put myself in there for Dad's honor like that. I'll just come out here and just remind you of how Dad's honor was played and betrayed,
Michael
in the
McLeod
past.
has a good question.
What's
I know
that?
that's true. Why bringing Tina back but not Charlie? If Charlie's a member of the family, that's easy because they can't control Charlie. Charlie's
Right.
going to say and do what he wants to, and the money, they can't just throw money at Charlie and tell him. They did before, and you see where it got them.
Right.
They use it against them now.
Well, it's that, but it's also more than that. I went back, we reunited one time before, and I was just willing to let all their accusations slide, because that's all it is right now. Everything that they've said, about me. That's all it is. It's just all accusations, you know what I mean? And it's the worst of accusations for me, you know what I mean? Like you know, that I'm just not gonna let go. You know what I mean? And I was gonna let, you know, at that point in time, it was after Dad passed. You know, we were drawing closer, you know, through such a tragic event, you know, that I was like, you know what, we'll just forget about it. I won't mention it. It seems like Michael's fan base, they listen to what Michael says. If Michael tells them not to listen, not to bring it up, then they're not going to bring it up. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, I'll just let it go, you know, whatever. But from then till now, so much has gone on, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, I'm just not going to let it ride like that. You know, if, you know, I'm not going to, if there was a reunion, I'm going to be like, why the hell did you tell them this shit? You know, y'all want reality. I'm going to, you know, we're going to have reality.
Let's get real.
We'll get real about it. And I'm not going to let it go. You know,
y'all know how Michael does with real. They're
going to be handcuffed to this bullshit for the rest of their lives. Basically, basically the way it is. I'm not going to sit here and let it go.
Right.
I deserve vindication.
And everybody going at Dougie so hard every day, all the trolls and everybody on his Twitter and everybody on his YouTube. And then
they were going at him when his mom was dying. Bridget ripped him off through some kind of shit. She signed something so the bank couldn't get it or whatever, and screwed Doug over. So much crap that we don't even know about. You know,
right. But then if Doug goes on live stream and talks about it, he's the bad guy.
Yeah, if Doug comes forward and tries to defend himself.
I promise you guys, it is the opposite. It's backwards.
Well, anybody that doesn't see it, you know what I mean? They're just morons anyway, right. You know what I mean? They're just, yeah. Yeah. Or, you know, I don't know. Maybe they just haven't seen what's been going on or something. Or
a lot of people only see the YouTube side. They don't see like Twitter.
Here's the thing. Okay. Doug doesn't delete his live streams.
Right.
Fatty does.
Right.
So guys, you only see Dougie's side of it. When Fatty, you know, deletes his live streams, you know, that's it. You don't get to see, you know, him talking shit about, you know, Dougie's mom or Dougie's brother or Dougie's sister. Or
you just get like 10 trolls just constantly on you. Like, why'd you do this? And why'd you do that? And it's all lies. And after 2 years of us going through it, we're just like,
well, see, the thing about it is I'm going on 3 years now, and everybody's seen it happen so much, you know, in so many different ways. You know, that they know. They're like, man, fuck this shit. Charlie, you know, Charlie didn't do that shit. You know what I mean? And yeah, you know what I mean? It's a whole lot easier, for one, you know, through time, and then through two, gaining more and more support by the day.
Ace, you should have kept that going and just keep on going with it and screw him. If that's what you want to do and keep uploading it and make money off of it, do it. You know, that's just going to make them mad.
Hey, you know what I said? I told Erica the other day, I said, you shouldn't have deleted all them uploads that he had right there. You should have kept that channel like it was his, and then uploaded some porn or something to it and have it deleted, removed. And then you could have been like, oh, that was his channel. And then had his channel fucking removed.
Yep.
Maybe you still can. Maybe he didn't delete those videos and he just privatized them. Unprivate them. Yeah. Because remember, dude, there have been people that have been re-uploading my videos and stuff, and they get their channels taken. You know what I mean? So it'll definitely put a damn thorn in his side. Because I don't know. I don't see you making much money off of it, bro, unless you got people that are you can make super chats, I think, now. So
Dale says, if we're married, are we married? If not, what are we waiting for?
Oh,
we're poor.
Yeah, we're not married yet. we're still just kind of doing our thing.
We're going on 2 years, over 2 years now.
We're gonna have us a baby first. We want to have an unplanned and unwed pregnancy.
Unwed pregnancy.
We really want to give him something to talk about.
We did have a wedding. It'd probably just be like a Elmore bash over here.
Hell yeah.
Got that one crazy one in the family.
Okay. Ace, that channel was in my name. All the videos have been uploaded to a Google Drive and they have been shared. Okay. Well, yeah, man, have fun with it. I know it makes Fatty mad.
Terry Mickles, hello from Montana.
Anything that makes Fatty mad, I'm down for. And they seem to get mad every day about something.
Oh, they're always
love
mad.
it. I love it. Yeah, like Michael was actually like on his Twitter the other day talking about how I hit Bridget again, like going on 3 years of that shit again. First
Keep
off,
on going with it, buddy.
so hilarious. At least they got video of Doug half-ass hitting
around.
Bridget, giving Bridget the old reach around. He don't even have that for me. And doesn't they have footage of me running up on Bridget? But for some reason, they don't have the video of me hitting her. I told everybody, I said that wasn't a bruise. That's a bun burn from her chowing down on a quarter pounder with cheese too fast. Just, yeah, so that's another thing. Like it, and there was a time where I was like, I didn't because this, that, and the third. Now I'm just like, ha ha, Bridget's fat. I just say something else just to make Michael go, It's pretty funny. I enjoy it. You ever seen Bridget's hands? Guys, look at Bridget's hands. They're like Andre the Giant's. I bet she can fit Kevin Garnett's basketball, his championship ring on her thumb, dude. Like, and like the knuckles kind of sink in and stuff like that. Like if she did the Four Horsemen sign, she'd look like fucking Mongo McMichaels. All she had to do is tape up her knuckles. Yeah. See, I just have fun doing it. And Dale, that's why I've got the trolls on my ass. That's why I have the trolls hard on my ass, Dale, because like I pick and I poke and I prod. Look, we're up to 152 watching now. Like the more I crap I talk, But it's fine. Like I said, man, like my brother had my sisters come forward and accuse me of raping them, bro. They said that I beat my dad while he was sick and dying and stuff like that, man. Do you think I'm not gonna sit here and have fun calling Michael a fatty? And a pedo? Because he did brag about getting a blowjob from a 15-year-old girl in the movie theater.
Corey Williams,
fresh 15. She had just
drugs.
turned 15.
So much drugs.
So much drugs.
So much drugs.
Yeah. Except for I'm not the one that got caught with their weed and their drugs at Disneyland.
Oh.
Yeah, they went to Disneyland and there's Bridget's fucking meth pipe out on the porch. I swear to God, she had a meth pipe out on the porch. They even showed it. And how much did Michael say he had a pound of weed in his bedroom that one time? Michael was drunk. I got it saved. Michael was drunk on Fatty's live stream bragging about he had a pound of weed in his
I got a ticket for weed the other day.
Oh God, yeah. All right, so I guess apparently like the trolls found out about that. I wasn't gonna share it.
I'll tell you the whole story.
Oh God. Erica got popped for weed.
We had just got done vlogging. We were coming back from South Mountain. And a cop got behind me. And so I turned and he followed me. And then
okay, first, why did you turn?
Because my tag was out.
Our tag has been expired for a little while.
Yes, I had a bad tag. So the cop got behind me.
Yeah.
And I turned and then he followed me. And then I turned into somebody's yard. And then we sat there and waited for like 5 minutes. And then whenever I went to leave, the cop was sitting right there waiting on me. I'm like, crap, he's going to pull me over. So then he pulled me over. Well, I had already paid my ticket online, but I didn't have the thing or something. I don't know. But I was like, dude, I'm sorry, whatever. And he was like, is there any weed in the car? And I was
he's like, y'all have any marijuana? Almost like he was asking, like, you got any pot? You have any marijuana?
And I was like, no, sir, I don't.
She was like, no. He's like, can I search? She was like, no.
And he's like, I'm going to go get the dog. And he goes to walk off. So I was like, come here, come back.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, just tell him. She's like, should I tell him? I was like, just tell him. Fuck.
So I just grabbed my backpack and reached in the pocket and was like, here you go. And he's like, thank you for being honest. And he gave me a ticket.
A ticket. Hey man, there was a time where you would go to jail for pot.
Right.
You know what I mean? Thank goodness, man. Like, what the hell? Times are getting better, guys. Well, we're already at like fucking 15 states that are completely like legalized or something like that.
Oh, anyway. It's not gonna be long. It'll be everywhere.
But for now, yeah, it's not. So Rinky Dink here got busted for pot.
I got a ticket.
She got a ticket for pot. I went to jail for pot.
Charlie had nothing to do with that. It was all mine.
Oh, somebody said something?
No.
Oh, yeah.
You pointed at me. It was.
Yeah, okay. I don't smoke pot. It's all Erica.
It was all me.
Yeah, well.
But it was just like a little bit. They're like, whatever, here's a
Gave her a ticket and sent us on our way, man. You know, thank goodness. Like I said, there was a time where I got, went to jail for like 2 grams, but anyway, so like, I guess apparently like the trolls got a hold of that, you know what I mean? And
I'm a horrible person.
And Fatty, Rosie decided to start talking about it, Well, hey, let's go ahead and look at Rosie's criminal record once again. Like I say, he tried to beat up his old lady while she was holding the baby over a phone charger, and the cops were called, and that's like the last straw. So I mean, if you want to talk about it, you want to talk about tags and stuff. What was this? Whenever BBY came to confront him the first time, Fatty didn't even have that time that Fatty called the cops.
Yeah, when he called the cops.
When he called the cops with his katana sword and his baseball bat, he also didn't have plates on his van.
Oh, says he posted it on Twitter.
He also didn't have.
I don't doubt it. He's also obsessed with me.
Yeah, he also didn't have plates on his van. If you want to run that video back. Yeah. So I mean, guys, like, yeah, people have no position. I'm glad that that he found it and said something about it, because it gives me a chance to rebuttal with
I don't care.
with you're a wife beater. You're a wife beater. You don't have a job. Your freaking criminal record is fucking like, oh my God, pages. That goes back so many years.
And I always have insurance.
How many times have they been busted without driving without insurance?
And no tag and no driver's license. That's why they just took the tag off of their shit.
They just went ahead and yanked your fucking tag. You're not even allowed to have a tag. And it ain't on the back of your van. Go out there and take a picture.
Yeah.
Let's go see. I can show you the video where BBY rode by and you ain't got no tag on your car. On that van that Michael bought for you, Mr. Ballin.
Oh, I'm a criminal.
Yeah, you are. Well, at least you and Rosie have something in common then. Please just get mad.
Not much.
Please just get mad and hit your wife one more time. That's all I'm asking. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. It's
gonna happen. And I'm just gonna be right here, just waiting.
Probably has already.
I'll be and now she's really painted into a corner. If she tells, then the kids will be taken. But hey, Nicole, they won't be taken from you. Remember that the women always get the kids back, bro.
Jeffrey Morris says, didn't Isaac lose his kids?
Yes. He refused to take a piss test.
Yeah.
Talk about weed and stuff like that, about Erica getting arrested for a little bit
of
weed.
Right? He lost his kids.
He lost his kids for refusing to take a piss test. He's like, I can't pee right now. Knowing he had dope in his system.
Yep.
That's the classic. I can't pee.
There is proof too. I got somebody emailed me the whole, it's the case file. It's because he's suing them for coming and getting his kids.
He's trying to sue them because, for taking his kids after refusal of a drug test.
Because they're going to look at all his stuff and probably come and take them anyway.
Yeah. Oh God, I hope.
But anyway, somebody emailed me the whole case file, and I'm not good at knowing how to like share links, or if I have to share like the whole case file. I don't know how to do that, but it's definitely there. I can get it to you guys somehow. I just don't know.
Here we go. Shane Miller, was McJuggernuggets a play when they destroyed the beach house?
Yeah.
I don't know how many times that McJuggernuggets has to ask Michael to come clean on all. How many times has McJuggernuggets done came to Michael's house and been like, man, just come clean about it all being fake?
You're fake.
You're fake. McJuggernuggets will tell you. Ask McJuggernuggets. He was part of it. McJuggernuggets has been trying to get Michael to come clean.
He couldn't pee because he couldn't find it. Oh. That is a big possibility.
Oh my God.
It's a big possibility.
So here's another funny thing, like
Linus Goochman.
Damn it. What the fuck was I saying now? I keep fucking forgetting.
Sorry.
McJuggernuggets. Oh yeah, McJuggernuggets and the fake deal, and whether Michael will tell. Oh yeah, Michael's talking about this is real. This is 100% real. Like trying to sell the whole Doug thing on you guys. Like, well, isn't everything supposed to be real according to Michael? According to you, isn't everything, all this, been real the whole time? All of this stuff? He's like, so it's pretty much him saying, okay, well, that crap wasn't real, but this is real.
He admitted it on Twitter. Somebody said something and he didn't like what they said. And he's like, obviously you didn't see the title. It's Angry Grandpa's Show.
Right.
Show.
And then he had his dude Scam Star.
Rispergu. Hi, Rispergu.
What's up, brother? Yeah, he had his dude Scam Star talking about, normally I don't cover Kid Behind the Camera because it's pretty much for entertainment value only. I don't see any entertainment or value to it whatsoever. And apparently Michael doesn't either, because he has to resort back to family drama just to try and get views that aren't even there now. Look at this. He did his confrontation video with Doug. He put on Kid Behind the Camera, and it's still like 160,000 views over a day ago. And he's got 2.34 million subscribers. I love throwing the numbers out there because numbers don't lie, He's at 2.34 subscribers. So 10% of 234 is 234,000. So that means he's still under 10% on the big video, him confronting his biggest troll. You know what I mean?
It's going down. It's going down. Del Elmar says, when Angry Grandpa was gone, I was gone too. Let me tell you, I was working at Fats at the time, and something just popped up on my phone. I just pulled it out of my apron.
He means gone, like watching and shit. I think maybe.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he means. Like when Grandpa was gone, I was gone too. And that's pretty
people.
much, that's most people, Like if you look at the views and stuff, like they're just, yeah, if it's not Grandpa, they're not watching. And Michael hasn't posted anything Grandpa on Grandpa's channel in a long time. You know what I mean? If you went to his community just a week ago, before he actually brought, Michael's trying to bring Grandpa back to life by putting him against Doug, getting him involved in this whole situation between Michael and Doug, and, before this, there was what was the last Grandpa video, Mike, him and Bridget from 4 months ago, and somebody said that was a re-upload or something like that. He's just not done anything to keep the Grandpa channel alive. So people have, just moved on, Not only that, but they were never there for Michael in the first place. Well, I mean, yeah, they weren't there for Michael in the first place. Sure, they watched and stuff. Michael did, gain, I guess, he gained his own viewer base, but, that was off the back of Dad, and then once Dad left, the interest left, honestly. And, and Michael just don't know what to do, and I don't know, man. It baffles me. How do you not know what to do?
He don't.
How the fuck do you not know what to do?
Because
how do you not know how to vlog?
He takes people's positive, or maybe it's criticism, helpful criticism or whatever.
Rispergu says, happy Friday. Enjoy the cooking video.
Thank you, Rispergu.
Thank you. Got to do another cooking video soon, man. That was fun.
Yeah, people tell him what they want to see, and he takes it as, y'all don't tell me what to do. So
well, people get, yeah, exactly. His community give him ideas of what they would like to see. But it seems like Michael, he gets off on doing the opposite, pissing his community off, as it were. They say, stop, man, please, Michael, stop doing the hand over face thumbnail. So what does he do? Hand over face thumbnail.
Right.
They say, Michael, please stop the whole shameless intro. What does he do? Comes out with a shameless, can more, whatever people tell him, whatever they ask him to do, he does completely the opposite. And I really do feel like it's a pride thing, Somebody tried to tell me, like Michael feels like he's like a fucking producer or a director. He honestly feels
got his head so far up his own butt. It's ridiculous.
He honestly feels like he's some kind of fucking like movie director or something like that. And yeah, he's taking it way too far, way too seriously, and it's hilarious, he wants it's funny because like he's built his character off being a fat, lazy fuck, fat, lazy, dirty piece of shit, and he takes offense whenever you call him a fat, dirty, lazy piece of shit, like
But that's also the character that he portrays. That he wants to put off.
Exactly. Like, how the fuck are you gonna sit
when
here?
When was the last time you did a video talking about I crapped my pants? That wasn't too long ago.
And when was the last time he's done a video talking about I'm doing good, I took a bath today, or day 4 of my diet or whatever, it's always like, I need to lose weight and then I can't lose weight. I need to lose weight. I can't lose weight. I loved it so much. His last video talking about he blamed dad for his weight. It's because of dad that, it was a reward system. I eat because he reminded me of Fat Bastard. I swear to God, he was like, I eat because I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy because I eat, and it's sad now. I got to tell you, it's sad because, like, unfortunately, like, that's true. Like, an emotional eaters, they are out there, and it's horrible, bro. Like, it's like a catch-22 almost, and I just know that that's not Michael. Well, maybe it is. Maybe he is an emotional eater. Honestly, now that I think about it, I can see it. You know what I mean? It's not a treat and reward system for him. I believe that he's an emotional eater. I believe that he gets down on himself just like that. He gets down on himself for being overweight, and in that, depressed state, the only thing that makes him feel better is food. So then he goes. That's what he gravitates towards. And it's just a horrible cycle. It's like me with alcohol. You know what I mean? Like, guys, bro, like, I would make up any reason to drink. You know what I mean? Oh, it's raining today. Oh, it's gonna be raining tonight. Got to give me some alcohol. I got to get some beer. Oh, it's not gonna rain. It's gonna be sunny. Well, you still get some beer. The Braves are playing or whatever, And I would constantly just make up excuses and stuff and I would feel bad. I couldn't get to see my daughter this weekend. I'm gonna get drunk. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just whatever, and I would just gravitate towards the bottle. He was an emotionally driven kind of thing. And, you know what I mean? It was something that I had to break the cycle of. Just imagine if I came to you guys right now, if I kept coming online and like, I can't stop drinking, guys. Like, it's a problem, or I'm gonna stop, and then I can't stop, and just making excuses and reasons, and, I would not be here with Erica today. Erica wouldn't put up with that shit. You know what I mean? I would be somewhere else getting drunk, continuing to do my weird, crazy, ranting out Charlie Chill bullshit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's where I say it's up to you as the individual to come forward and make the changes that you want in your life.
It's got to be in you.
It's got to definitely be in you, man. Like, yeah, exactly. Like I can sit here and live with Erica,
I might make it easier, but
but it's definitely on me, and especially here lately, guys, like when I'm at work, like Erica's here at the house, we're there is a significant amount of time that we're not together. And then I'm out on my own, and then I'm going in grocery stores and gas stations and stuff, because where I'm doing my job, I ride around a lot, and yeah, man, I can go in a store and just grab a beer if I want it. And there are times, guys, where I'm just like, man, I want a beer. I'll tell you guys, I still have the urge.
Well, it was a couple weekends ago, and I was in there sleeping, and Charlie came in there and woke me up. It was like early in the morning. And he says, I've been craving a beer. And whenever I go to the store by myself, I've been wanting to get one and sneak it. And I don't want to do that. So come to the store with me until I get over whatever I'm in. And so I went to the store with him for like 2 or 3 days. And now it
helped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like there was, there was a couple of slips, you know what I mean? I haven't been getting drunk. You guys can obviously tell because I'm not getting online, spitting.
Y'all know when he's drunk.
You know when I'm drunk. Yeah. But, I mean, there have been a couple of times where I, have stopped. So I was like, I just, yeah, man, anything that can help me.
Right.
But I gotta say, man, here lately, I'm doing great, really good, and not just lately. You know what I mean? It's been a prolonged thing, man. Like, really good. I would say in the last year, man, I might have drank, 5 times, maybe, And I mean, that's definitely fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
That's definitely
Real good.
real fucking
Baby's
good.
doing real good.
Yeah, thank you. Um, oh, here we go. What's that, Brandy? Miss Brandy's in the house. Thank you for joining us. As Bridget was yelling at Doug, telling him they built his character on the channel. I'm like, character, Doug didn't do shit. The channel don't make no sense, you know. Like I haven't watched the video.
You out of here, Miss Sharon. Good night.
All right, Sharon.
Good night,
We
Sharon.
love you. Have a great
Good night,
Easter weekend. Oh, I was gonna share some stories and stuff like that too. We've been an hour and a half in almost. And I got a whole bunch of stuff that I was going to share with you guys. I wrote down some stuff that I wanted to.
A couple of topics.
But we've just been going off on other stuff. That's a thing,
you covered
guys.
A couple of them, the movies that we watched.
Well, yeah, I didn't cover Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Watch it.
Yeah, guys. Oh my God, I don't know if you've seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But yeah, it was a really, really great movie until the end. Erica liked the ending.
I liked the end.
I didn't like it made me laugh my ass off, I'll tell you that. The ending made me fucking laugh, and it made me think like maybe, it really makes sense now. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like, I don't want to give away too much of the movie, but it was definitely.
Oh, Jamerson's going to bed. Good night, Jamerson.
All right, Jamerson, have a great night, man. But yeah, it was definitely like, I think Tarantino's kind of fantasy on what he would how he would have liked it to end, guys. You know what I mean?
It takes a real story, a real life story, tragic horror thing that everybody knows about, and kind of doesn't do what history did.
Right. We'll say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And guys, I gotta say, man, it was a letdown for me. She liked it. It was a letdown for me. But I
Dale says he liked the ending.
I still give.
I'm like, get him! Get him! Kill him!
Oh God, that was so hilarious.
Oh, and then after that,
Joker travels.
Joker travels.
What's up,
Joker?
Erica was talking about you earlier.
I was.
Says keep up the great work, Charlie. Much love, Joker.
Oh, thank you.
Hiya, Joker.
But yeah, after the end and he went to his neighbor's house next door, I was just thinking, it leaves you with like, God, what if?
Yeah, right.
It leaves you like kind of sad, like.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that didn't happen.
Now also an ending, Uncut Gems, guys. I really fucking the ending, Uncut Gems, man. I was anxious the whole movie watching Uncut Gems. Like the way it was going, like he could not catch a break, and it was so fast paced with what was happening. It really kind of triggered my anxiety at certain points. And then the ending, I just didn't see. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know? But
it's almost like, what just happened?
Exactly. But I liked it a lot. So I like Uncut Gems more than Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Erica. But just mainly, I don't know, because the ending of Once Upon a Time really fucked it up for me.
The dog. Brady.
Oh, yeah.
Brady or Brandy?
Randy.
Was it Brandy?
I thought it was Randy.
Randy or Brandy?
It was Randy or Brandy, one of the two. Yeah, like he would sit there and just make the dog, like he had that dog trained, dude.
Yep.
Hey. Dude, so super fucking cool. But that part made me laugh, dude. Like with the tin can and that girl. I mean, like. Kill her! Erica's like, kill her, and I'm just like.
Charlie's like, this isn't right.
Something just happened here. Did the acid just kick in?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because what's his face was on. He was.
They were on acid, not us.
Right. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's what we did. I rented last night, and it was good. Once Upon a Time and Uncut Gems. So, and also I wanted to mention something about the Big Show. I know we got a lot of wrestling fans in the house. And
Tan May doing a great job. Thank you, Tan May.
We love you, Tan May. And I actually watched the first episode of the Big Show, and I did not like it. I don't know how anyone else is Disney kind of. Well, it had a real Disney vibe
Rusberger
to
says
it.
Brad Pitt got an Oscar for that movie. I think
Did he
Leonardo
really?
did.
Yeah, I think Leonardo did a
accents.
better job than Brad did.
Yeah.
And the way that he would like switch from like Leonardo is an actor playing an actor playing an actor.
Right.
At one point, he was like an actor playing an actor playing an actor playing an actor.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And the way he switches it on and off and from character to character,
it was super fucking amazing, guys.
Yeah.
Whenever he had the little girl and he was negotiating the ransom. Excuse me, one of the best freaking moments. And also whenever he was forgetting his lines.
Yeah.
Whenever he was forgetting his lines, and then at one point he's like, "Can we please just cut? Can we just cut?" I'm getting goosebumps right now. Oh my god, I just got goosebumps. He was like, "Can we please just cut? Can we?" And the director was like, "No, stay." And then he's like, and you slowly saw him as that one character slowly working himself. Come on, okay, yeah, you're a thug. You're a cowboy.
Right.
Come on, get back. And then he saw him slowly get back into that character, dude. It was fucking brilliant, dude. Like it really was. Yeah, and then the little girl told him afterwards, she was like, "That was the best acting I ever saw."
Right.
And I had just told Erica that. I was like, "This was fucking awesome."
Well, because he told the mirror, if you don't do this scene right, I'm gonna shoot you in the head. He told the mirror.
Yeah.
So he went and he did it good.
Yeah, like he had one bad day on set and he was forgetting his lines, and then he went into his trailer, dude. And I really felt with him because, like, you know, he's an alcoholic and stuff and couldn't give up the booze and stuff. And then he started like cussing himself out. Yeah, you ever get embarrassed or fuck up somehow or whatever, and then you just like
just mad at himself.
You're just mad at yourself. You yell at yourself in private and stuff. But that's what he was doing, you know, and was getting on himself about the alcohol. It went through like all the different stages of acceptance, you know, from denial to acceptance to beating yourself down, sadness, anger, depression, all that within this damn, you know, minute segment, you know. And at the very end of it, you know what I mean? He's like, "You're gonna get it fucking right," you know. He's like, "If you don't, I'm gonna blow your fucking brains out all over this goddamn mirror." And I was like, "Holy shit!" Like I've never told myself that before. And I've told myself a lot of shit in private, guys. Like I've been in tears, drunk, fucked up, you know, hating my life and everyone else's, and you know, and fucked up. Got myself so low that I wanted to kill myself, you know, numerous times. But I never looked myself in the mirror and say, "If you will blow your brain," you know. I guess, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I've never.
That was a new one for me, you know. So I always like it whenever someone says or does something that surprises me. And Tarantino is full of those surprises, you know. And what was that? Like Tarantino said something about he was going to how many movies did Tarantino say he was going to do, guys? I don't know if any of y'all remember. But he said that he was going to do like 8 movies or something, and then he was going to be leaving. Charles Rowland says, "I am back. Thanks for joining us back."
Hi, Charles.
Oh, Dale Elmore says the Bruce Lee scene was funny. Yeah, that was super, super funny. And it makes me wonder if maybe perhaps something like that really happened.
I don't know.
Or if that was just Tarantino's fantasy. Bruce Lee getting his ass whipped by
whenever I heard about the movie and I heard that Bruce Lee was in it, I thought that they were going to have more of him and show maybe some of his history, but he was just kind of there and then gone.
Yeah. It did show him a little bit later. Remember, he was training Sedbury and the girl. He trained Sharon Tate, remember? For her movies. He was training her and shit.
Right.
But it was still very, very short. Very short.
I wonder if that happened in real life, if Bruce Lee trained Sharon Tate for that fighting scene.
Yeah, it makes me wonder too. Oh, got someone here saying The Big Show. What did they say about The Big Show?
Jen Kim. Hi, Jen Kim.
Jolene Aldendorfer says The Big Show was for real big letdown. I got to agree with you. I was super excited, looking forward to it. And then, you know, it was just so, like so kiddie, guys. Like the tempo was just so Disney to me. Like, man, I just had to turn it off. I didn't even watch the half of the first episode, man. You know, I like Big Show. I'm a supporter of Big Show. He's a local talent. I want to do a Big Show vlog here soon, but I couldn't get with the show.
Jamie Sage says that Brandon Lee's family was very upset.
Really?
Beyond upset over that movie.
Really? I wonder why.
I can see
you know, they did make Bruce Lee look Hollywood, very Hollywood, you know.
Right.
You know, pretty much to the point where he was almost like an actor or whatever, more so than. But you know, it made me wonder, honestly, though, because like Bruce Lee was supposed to be all about like non-material and stuff like that. Yet he does have a decidedly Hollywood look to him, you know, with those glasses and
Right.
stuff. I think maybe perhaps some of that shit did get into Bruce Lee's head. How can you not let it get to your head? You know what I mean? Look at what, you know, just a little bit of YouTube fame did to Michael.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just imagine having Hollywood knocking at your door or living Hollywood, you know?
Right.
I mean, it can corrupt even the holiest of men. And then it has corrupted holier men than Bruce Lee.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, would I agree with that portrayal of Bruce Lee? Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. I would say that Bruce Lee probably would kick the stuntman's ass. You know what I'm saying? I think
nunchucks.
this motherfucker's got nunchucks
ping-pong with
beating people in ping pong. Fucker's throwing damn matches at him, and he's got strikers on the ends of the nunchucks, and he's striking these matches out of midair, dude. Like, now there was, I'm gonna tell you, like he used to do his demonstrations of like the 6 inches, guys. You know, 6 inches. God, I'm glad I didn't do that. Like the 6 inches, he would hit somebody and they'd go back. I think maybe some of that might have been exaggerated for Hollywood.
Joker, be careful.
But I still think that in real life, Bruce Lee would
buddy.
have beat, you know, probably a stuntman's ass, you know. But it was still funny the way that happened. They smashed the shit out of that car. So, Jen Cam, what's going on? Talking about that 6-inch punch. I noticed that she said something about WrestleMania being just okay. And I don't know if we talked about this the other day. Did we talk about WrestleMania? Because I didn't like it. I'll just throw that out there real quick. I didn't like WrestleMania.
You guys need to watch the Florida Project on Netflix.
It's really sad, but has such a good message. I was actually I mentioned it to Erica earlier. I said it because anything Florida, Erica loves.
It might make me mad.
Yeah, I think it's about some homeless kids or something.
Okay, as long as it's not about like the Everglades and stuff.
Oh,
you don't know what you're talking about. Go talk to the people that live there.
Oh yeah.
I get mad sometimes.
That's like we seen an episode of Rotten, and they're talking. they're pretty much crucifying the sugar industry in Clewiston, and pretty much the
Everglades. It's a protected national park. It's a protected.
Yeah. Let's see here, Charlie. Do you support Conor McGregor after the Mayweather fight? He's all right. I still, you know, looking back on that bet, I don't know why I chose McGregor. Mayweather, you know that's Mayweather's fight. I don't know.
Raspergu.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you watch the Tiger King Joe Exotic? Did you know? Yes, and we're also watching his YouTube channel. I don't know if y'all.
We've been watching some Joe.
Yeah, we've been watching some Joe. He's got over 1,000 videos on his YouTube channel. Check it out, Joe Exotic TV. And he's also coming out with a new episode.
They asked Donald Trump because Donald's son had jokingly said something about, I think that he should be pardoned. He shouldn't have got 22 years. So now Donald Trump is getting up and doing his daily press conferences about the coronavirus, and somebody got up and asked him about it. And he's like, and he says, that was my son, Don, wasn't it? And the guy's like, yeah. He says, yeah, I should have known that was Don. And then Donald Trump says, I don't know nothing about it. Which is what he should have said, because if he would have said anything different, then they would have hounded him for watching Tiger King instead of curing corona.
He said that he would look into it. He joked and said, "I'll
he's gonna look into it."
Yeah, so they ran with that. We're like, Trump supports Exotic. Trump's gonna get him out and shit like that, you know. And it's hilarious. Lordy. Like I saw an interview. They actually interviewed Joe Exotic, and apparently he hadn't seen nothing but those 4 walls in like the last 2 years. So yeah.
Pappy was the biggest wrestling fan he had ever seen.
Oh, yes, guys. Pappy. Yeah, he said Pappy did not like Ric Flair.
Yes, Dale said earlier, y'all go look, there's a video. It's called Come to Shelby. Is that the name of it? Come to Shelby.
Y'all check that out. Pappy yelling at Ric Flair, telling Ric Flair that he can't even suck a dick right.
Yeah, right?
Oh, Ric Flair can't even suck a dick right.
Pappy's worse than Grandpa. Grandpa was kind of, not so much scripted, but kind of watched what he said, especially in the later videos.
It was all scripted. Well, it wasn't scripted, but it was It was orchestrated.
Right.
It was all orchestrated. Grandpa couldn't live by a script.
If you're offended easily, don't watch
Thank
Pappy.
you, Mr. Raspergu.
Don't watch Pappy if you get offended easily, because he's a nut and he says crazy stuff. Raspergu, thank you. Erica, did Carol Baskins kill her husband? She absolutely did. They're opening that case back up too. They just reopened that.
Yeah, I think they're going to close it as soon as not long after they open it, because there's no proof or nothing left.
Can't do nothing with it.
But did Carol Baskins kill her husband? Yes. I agree with that. I'm pretty sure she did as well. Apparently, because how his family said that he couldn't stand her and shit, that he was talking bad about her. She was getting a divorce and all that. Yeah. So just by that alone.
He was a millionaire.
He had all the cash and stuff. Violet Norton says, "Watch What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Match in the gas tank."
Boom boom.
Boom boom. Love What's Eating Gilbert Grape, man. That movie really reminds me of my family and stuff like that. Like I say, because me, my dad's whole side of the family, him, his sister, and all her kids, and apparently most of Dad's kids too. We're just really big people, Not Dad's kids, but him, his sister, my cousin Susan. You guys had heard stories about Susan and stuff. Big people, and What's Eating Gilbert Grape kind of resonated with me a little bit. Remember that one?
Yep. You had me watch it.
Yep, sure did. That's like that's a classic.
Charles Rowland says they're coming out with another season of The Tiger King.
I heard they were coming out with another episode.
Yeah, well, I was watching David Spade was interviewing, he was interviewing Joe's boyfriends and the guy that ended up with the zoo and everybody, all the characters. David Spade was asking them about that, and they said that there's so much stuff that there was other elements to the story that were more important and more exciting than some of the stuff that they showed, and they were like, I wonder why they didn't show this and why they didn't show that, and it was because there's another season coming. Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
Triple X86 says, Charlie, what chili did you eat when you stuck your head in the swimming pool back in your first vids?
Reapers.
It was the Carolina Reaper, guys. And I wanted to answer his question there. For one, to answer his question, it was the Carolina Reaper, but also to let you guys know that the place where the Carolina Reaper was actually created, called Pucker Butt Pepper Company.
Pucker Butt.
Invented by one Smoking Ed Curry out of Fort Mill, South Carolina. And it's only like 45 minutes from where we are sitting right now.
Is it only 45 minutes?
It's only like 45 minutes from the house.
Oh, we're coming to get you, Dale. We're gonna eat some Reapers.
Yes, I think I'm gonna do a vlog. I think I'm gonna take a trip to the actual Pucker Butt Pepper Company, and hopefully either get some Carolina Reapers or some chocolate bootlas. And I'm gonna eat another Carolina Reaper this summer. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
I like eating the Reapers, guys. I want to be able to go a full 8 minutes without nothing. It's so super hard. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it, guys, but I want to try. It's like something that I want to try. Maybe I can try the Walmart walkthrough again. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I ate 3 Carolina Reapers, the hottest pepper on earth at the time. I think that might be topped, but ate 3 Carolina Reapers, and I walked through Walmart to get my milk, and it was bad, guys. Like, I seriously had to stop myself from running down the aisles to pay for my milk and get outside. It was hurting so bad. I think maybe this time I'll carry something a little extra with me, because we're gonna try it again. What do you guys think about that? And also, Erica wants to do an overnight challenge somewhere, and I have been thinking about it as well.
Do you have any locations in mind?
A couple of different locations that I'm thinking about, but I don't want to share with you because I don't want to be handcuffed to the idea.
Right.
But I am thinking about some overnight challenges. So you guys let me know about that. Sam Randrup says you get scorpion pepper. I did eat the Moruga scorpion pepper for breakfast one day. Do you remember that?
Was that in your ice cream?
It was not in my ice cream. It was while I still lived with Dad. Somebody sent me a Moruga scorpion. There was a time, guys, where people were just sending me these hot peppers and stuff, and I was just eating them. And somebody had sent me a Moruga scorpion, which was number 3 on the list at the time. and it was bad. Miss Halfway to 100, Miss Sharon. Sharon says yes to the overnight challenge. Yay, just for you. We got to do that now.
Got to do it. Miss Sharon said so.
I got to take a leak.
Charlie's got to go take a leak.
I'll try and pee on the side of the porcelain so they don't hear.
So, yeah, we've been thinking about doing an overnight challenge somewhere. I've got a couple of locations in mind also. There's, we just went to that cemetery, the 1700 cemetery that we went to the other day. And there's a house right there, but we could just knock on the door and be like, hey, we're going to be camping right here. And then they'll probably be like, I don't care. And then we'll be good to go. Jeffrey Morrow, didn't you eat that devil's toe or the devil's young? The devil's toe. The toe of Satan. The toe of Satan. We still got some of it in there.
I still have some?
Yes.
Remember I tried a redemption and I failed.
I couldn't do it. It's like with the pepper, it's different because you pop it in your mouth and you eat it and then you're just screwed. That thing, you got to hold it in your mouth. So I don't have the willpower for that. I couldn't hold it in my mouth. Shell Amber Blue Eyes Helm said, yes, an overnight challenge. Yep. That's going to be within the next couple of weeks.
We're going to plan something
that time of the year before it gets too hot.
Things are getting nice. Yeah. I want to check out Spearfinger.
Logan Martinez says do a 24-hour in hell. We could do Spearfinger. There's camping.
I want to check out Spearfinger. There's also the Devil's Tramping Ground. Guys, I don't know if y'all heard about the Devil's Tramping Ground, but there's really not too much validation to some of the stuff. Some people say yes, some people say no. Look it up, Devil's Tramping Ground. That might be another spot as well.
Shitso Effective. Hello.
Shitso or Schizo.
Shitso.
Says hi, I watch a lot. Just wanted to say hello. Well, thank you for watching our videos. We appreciate it, and we enjoy going out and entertaining not ourselves but all of y'all as well, man. It means,
oh yeah,
it means a lot to us, man. I appreciate this gift that Dad has passed upon to me. Which is all of y'all, man.
JDT Turbo says, isn't that the guy that exposed himself on PS Live? No, Charlie mooned the camera on Twitch.
Yes, I mooned everybody on Twitch.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is. Hey, man, I got wasted.
But what people do is Charlie, at one point, he grabs himself. And so people take the clip where Charlie grabbed himself and they blur it out and say that he did other stuff that he didn't do. That's people lying.
That's just more shit that people just believe without any kind of facts or proof whatsoever.
Yeah.
So, I like it, dude. That just, that just shows how freaking retarded these guys are.
Yes, we have heard about haunted houses in your family.
You want to talk?
And I have asked about it.
You want to talk about like exposing themselves and stuff like that, if you guys remember, it was a year ago, almost to the day, that Fatty would actually share pictures of me having sex on his Twitter.
Again,
for the second time. Like, I have been exposed. My wiener, my dick pics are out there on the internet, but it wasn't me that has leaked said penis pics to the internet. Apparently Fatty has them not only on his computer, but also his phone. Last year, guys, if you remember, and guys, this isn't the first time that I would be embarrassed with nude pictures. I'm about to share that right now.
Bank of America, can we see it? Go ask Tubby. He'll be glad to show it to you.
Oh my God, I'm about to share this with you guys right now. This wouldn't be the first time that I would be embarrassed on an Easter over nude pictures, guys. So anyways, but this time I wasn't really embarrassed. I was more cringed out. Like, apparently, this girl that I got involved with would become friends with Fatty and give him the pictures of us having sex, guys. And it was they were super awkward pictures, me with my purple mohawk and I'm all smiling and stuff, guys. But this guy, Fatty, would end up sharing them on his Twitter on Easter Sunday, right next to pictures, sandwiched in between pictures of his kids and stuff. And it was like the most awkward stuff ever.
Here's my infant baby on Easter Sunday, and here's Charlie's penis.
Here's Charlie's penis. Yeah. So I love it when people, ask these questions about me exposing myself, because then I get to share the stories like that. Like, no, I didn't expose myself, but Fatty exposed me. on his Twitter right beside pictures of his kids.
And he's jealous he can't see his.
You know, so he's actually got pictures of me on his computer and stuff. That's how much in love with me he is. So, guys, not only that, now I'm going to share you guys another story. Oh, my God, it's so super freaking awkward. Now, this one is embarrassing and kind of cringy, but, you know, it happened. So I'm going to go ahead and share it with you, being that it's relevant to, like, the Easter Sunday and also the nature of where our conversation here has just turned. You know, so I am 15 years old, right? And I'm hanging out at my neighbor Shane's. Much love to you, Shane. Rest in peace, brother, right up there. And I'm hanging over at my homie Shane's house, and I'm watching TV. Okay, guys, this is back before we had cell phones, guys. If you wanted to take a picture of somebody, you had to actually take the picture, you know, through Polaroid, because, you know, you're not gonna
take it to Walmart.
You're not gonna get film developed at Walmart of you know, your girl's hairy beaver or shaved beaver, you know, whatever. No kind of nude pictures are you gonna get taken and developed at Walmart. So, anyways, I'm sitting there watching TV at Shane's house, and Shane's in the bathroom doing probably, you know, what he'd like to do best, and which was rub one out, you know. And oh my God, it's so embarrassing. Like, Shane's dad, Bob, much love to you. I'm not talking shit, but Bob had a drinking problem. If anybody had a drinking problem, it was Bob, and Bob knew it, you know. And Bob would get wasted and leave bottles laying around. He'd puke all down the side of couches.
Real quick, Junior, you are so much better than that piece of crap. Don't even let him bother you. You hush with that.
No, yeah. Yeah, so he would puke all down the sides of the couches and stuff like that, chairs and stuff. I guess apparently one night Bob is looking at a picture of his old lady. They then got divorced, but while they were married, Bob had taken pictures of his old lady and had kept them, you know. And I guess apparently one night Bob decides to pull out the old pictures while he's hammered, and I guess he leaves a couple of these pictures on the side of his chair. On the side of his chair. So I'm sitting there watching TV, and I just happen to look down the side of the chair, and I'm like, oh, what the hell, naked picture, you know? And me being a 15-year-old boy, you know,
you took it.
I took one of those pictures, guys. Oh my God. And I took it back to the house. Well, I told you guys earlier in the vlog or in the live stream that it didn't matter what I did. Michael was telling on me no matter what. And no matter what I did, Michael was telling. And Michael would dig through my shit and he would find it, man. Like, I wasn't so great about hiding shit. And I wasn't very great about hiding this goddamn picture, guys. And Michael got a hold of it. And, you know, Michael was going to expose me to dad with it, you know. And guys, it was right at Christmas
time. So your dad gets it, like, this is the neighbor lady.
Well, check it out, right? You know, apparently Bob had shown Dad the pictures.
Oh.
You know, so Dad knew, but reversed it before Dad finding out that I got him. You know, Michael, it was right around Easter time, and Michael would be in school making Easter bonnets. I never knew what a fucking Easter bonnet was, but, you know, apparently there in school you would make Easter bonnets, and they would have parades around school wearing their Easter bonnet. And they had this song that Michael learned at school. Someone, it's my Easter bonnet with all the frills upon it. I'll be the grandest woman at the Easter parade, right? So, excuse me. Anyways, Michael had made some Easter bonnets and learned the song, and he had found this nudie picture hidden in my room, or wherever I hid my nudie stuff, you know, to do my thing. Michael would find this nudie picture, and he would know that it was not, you know, something out of a porno mag, you know, that it was actually a fucking picture, you know,
right.
of a personal nature. And I saw, oh my God, he would take it and he would try to use it against me. He would expose me and embarrass me with it. And he came out of I remember he came out of the bathroom with one of Dad's fucking penny loafers on his head. Like this. Penny loafer upside down on his head. And I remember the whole family was in the living room, guys, and watching TV. Michael would come out with the fucking penny loafer on his head and the picture face down on top of that penny loafer. I'm sure he's watching and laughing right now at this story. I know you're laughing at this story, Michael, you fucking fat piece of shit. And he got that damn picture, and he comes walking out the bathroom, and he gets right in front of Dad, almost in front of Dad. We're watching the TV, and he's like, "It's my Easter bonnet." And then he like pushes this invisible button on his side of his head, and it unleashes these air hydraulics. I remember like it was yesterday, dude. This is so embarrassing. And all of a sudden he was like, and he lifts this fucking picture. And then just fucking stands there quietly, moving all around the fucking living room. And then Dad's like, "Michael, goddamn, would you get out my goddamn way? I'm trying to watch TV." And then Dad, like, his eyes look at what's happened, and then he focuses. What the hell is he got right there? Michael, come here. So Michael looks over at me and walks up to Dad, and Dad yanks that freaking picture off the top of his head, and he looks directly at me. He knows exactly where the fucking picture came from, and that I got a hold of it and stole it. You know what I mean? So Dad fucking is angry and damn has to go give this picture back to Bob, tell him how it got there.
He shouldn't be leaving pictures like that around the house.
I mean, yeah, seriously, like really. And then like they didn't come and say nothing to me about it because it was a super weird, awkward situation.
Miss Baker made it.
Hey, Miss Baker, I'm glad you joined at the end of that story. Yeah. But yeah, so guys, it would not be the first time that somebody would try to embarrass me with naked pictures. Albeit this first time, it wasn't my pictures, it was somebody else's. But I got to say, that was more embarrassing than the last time that it happened, because last time it was, that was embarrassing for somebody else. They were trying to embarrass me, but it would just roll over onto them.
Yes, Miss Baker, they have been asking where you were, and I told them you were having game night tonight.
Jeffy Jeff says, "Damn, he returned the picture." Wow, laugh out loud. Yes, Dad would return the picture. I assumed that Dad would return the picture. I got to tell you,
I probably would have hid it for my son. I would have ripped it up. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe just go tell the neighbor, "Hey, keep your stuff private, dude."
He told me that he was going to return the picture. Whether he in fact returned the picture, I will not know. Because I wasn't summoned back over to Bob's house to maybe explain myself. Nothing was ever mentioned about it again. For all I know, Dad kept the picture. Maybe Dad kept the picture. Schizo Effective says, "What's up with all the negative comments?" Well,
there's haters.
I got haters.
We welcome everybody.
Yeah, like I said, I got haters. I talk crap about Michael and his fat troll, the one that Michael's probably going to move into his pool house because he can't pay the guy's rent anymore. It'll be cheaper now, because it looks to me like Fatty and his kids are separated. You don't ever see any pictures of them together.
I know, right?
He's hiding in a closet when he live streams and stuff. I could almost say that it's safe to assume that they're not even together. And I can say that because I don't know for a fact, but all that's going to make him do is take pictures of him and the kids. Like,
right.
Going to be him. He's forced to react again. I love doing stuff like that.
Share some pictures from his last
just like
supervised visitation.
Just like, oh my God, good one. Just like Michael was forced to show pictures of Dad dying on his deathbed. Doug made Michael do that.
By the way, Dale Elmore, Miss Sandy Baker is my mommy.
Miss Baker, Florida. Mr. Elmore, Miss Baker.
Yep.
I need to shave this too right here. Like, doesn't it look kind of weird? Like, I need to take like that much off. That looks better, don't it?
I don't know. Whatever you think.
I'm just checking myself out. Sorry, guys.
So I saw somebody ask earlier, what is our next adventure? Tomorrow we are getting out into nature and we are going to Saluda and we are going to go to Little Bradley.
We're going out to Little Bradley Falls.
Bradley Falls. It's like a 1.5 mile hike. And there's also, I don't know if we're going to or not, but there's an old abandoned bridge there too. So
yeah, we might walk on an abandoned bridge.
Yeah, it says it's pretty haunted. I'll try to look up some history
really?
and see what the history is.
Maybe we'll go walk in a haunted bridge tomorrow. How's that sound, guys? Maybe I'll take the ghost box. Miss Karen, if you're in the house, I might take the ghost box. What do y'all think about my dastardly mustache here? Maybe I won't shave it.
Funny.
Yeah, you can see like little gaps and stuff right there. Yeah, we are our own biggest critics to ourselves. Let me see.
Lots
Anyway,
of love from Eastern Kentucky, Carly says. Miss Carly, I used to live in, I think it might have been Eastern Kentucky, wherever.
let's see here.
Cumberland, Lake Cumberland.
GHI ringtone. There's no video or pictures showing AGP. It's just the ceiling. I know it's still odd to record, but stop saying he recorded his father's dead body, because that's not true. I'm not saying Michael recorded his dad's dead body. I'm saying Michael recorded dad dying on his deathbed, which is true. Whether it's the ceiling, you know what I mean? It's still, you still hear dad in his bed. The ventilator's going.
And whether it's his last moments or not, we don't even know that.
We don't know whether it's the last moments or not.
He was there. So.
No, you can quote me saying that, but you can't quote me saying that Michael recorded dad's dead body, because I didn't say it. I'm saying Michael recorded dad dying, and that is true. He definitely did, and he did it to prove. Because if he didn't, what would that prove? How would that prove that Michael was there while dad was dying? You know, if Michael didn't take video of dad dying.
And the video still doesn't prove what he's trying to prove.
It still didn't prove what he's trying to prove. Like we say, that could have happened days before dad passed. Why would that happen the moment right there before dad died? Why would Michael say, take care of my father? What do you mean take care of my father if he's fixing to die?
Right.
It would be safe to say I would assume that it happened right after dad got put on the ventilator and couldn't talk anymore. Michael, I can't be around. Take care of my dad. You know, that's what it sounds like to me. Erica is saying that Michael probably wasn't even there when that little clip was taken, that he just did a voiceover.
Yeah, it could have been
Jennifer. So
proves nothing.
Proves nothing except that Michael would record dad dying.
Put it out there and try to make it say that, whether it is or not.
You know? Yeah. And Michael, Michael's caught up right here, because if he did record dad dying and put it on YouTube, or he didn't record dad dying, somebody else did, and Michael acted like he recorded it, because he's trying to prove that he was there. He had to show that he was there while dad was dying, and recording dad's, whether he showed dad's body or not, you know. Sure, he didn't show dad's body, but he recorded dad's breath. I can still hear the oxygen machine. I can still hear that. I can still see the wall, and I know exactly where it was, right above dad's bed. He still recorded in that room. Yeah. Dad's breath. If he didn't, then what's the clip even prove?
Right.
What's the clip even prove if he didn't?
Jeffrey Morrow says, we recorded my grandma's last moments. We were singing songs and holding her hands. And everybody grieves differently. That's cool. But did you put it on YouTube? Did
you put it on YouTube? Yeah. And did you air it out to YouTube to try to settle some kind of to slander somebody and for drama?
Yep.
You know?
Probably not. It takes a certain kind of person to do something like that.
Jeff, why do all of Mike's fans look a little slow, if you catch my drift? Well, you know, I don't try not to talk bad, you know, but it's because they're the only ones that'll follow Michael blindly anymore.
They depend on their followers to be slow, because nobody else believes any of it.
Honestly and truly, man. You know, and it's sad, because now at this point, it's almost like they're taking advantage of the mentally disabled further. You know, they're furthering it.
Yep.
You know, Michael's not unknown for that. You seen how he used Jennifer. You seen how he used Mom. They're both, you know, got their problems. They tried to say that dad was bipolar. You know? So there's a lot we can talk about, man.
Yeah, let's bring it out.
Let's bring it out. I mean, you know, when I do decide to talk about it, you know, I'll talk about it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, and the only reason that that I'm able to talk about it is because Michael and them are putting it out there. I'm not the one that, you know, Michael went out there and had me barred from the hospital saying that I was going to record dad.
And look who did it.
And look who's the one that did it. Michael's the one that was taking selfies of dad in his hospital bed. Michael's the one that did a video, you know, a dad struggling to eat. You know what I mean? Yep. Food all over his face. Michael's the one that recorded dad, Dad in his bedroom with the ventilators going and put it on YouTube? I never did a damn one. I never did any of that. Michael had all y'all, Charlie, stay away. You can't, we're not going to let you profit off of your father dying. Here's Michael profiting off of his father dying.
Dominic, that's exactly what happened.
Where is that? Dominic, what's Dominic say? He probably told Bridget, let's act like Charlie hit you, put this makeup on and hit record. Mike is a joke. Well, see, hit record, they have no, because like I say, hit record, they don't have me hitting her whatsoever, even though they have the camera going the whole time.
And that's what really made them mad about Doug whenever they first started arguing and going at it. Doug said, hey, listen, I'm going to come out and I'm going to tell the truth about Charlie. Whoop, that's whenever he
That's when
cut.
it really flipped. Yeah. That's when it really flipped. And guess what? I was like, oh my God, thank God. Doug wasn't the first one to say that Charlie didn't hit Bridget. Michael was. Michael leaked out the screenshots of Doug saying I didn't hit Bridget.
Tell the truth.
Oh, and I was like, holy shit, here we go. Oh my God. You know what I mean? Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doug was saying I didn't hit Bridget in private.
Mm-hmm.
Doug was saying it in private.
Yep.
Michael aired it out.
Yep.
You know? You're doing me all these favors, bro. And then as soon as Doug was like, well, I'm going to come forward and say that Charlie didn't do it. You know what I mean? Michael was like, boom. We're turning on Doug now.
If Michael can't control the narrative, you are cut out.
Yep.
Gone.
And it happens with every single one of them.
Yep.
And Matt, Charlie, do you agree with Doug taking photos of his dead mother to send to Bridget? Sure.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't air it out online. He didn't show the whole world. You know what I mean? Kimberly took pictures of Dad.
Right.
What if she were to send me those pictures? Would she be wrong for that? What if Kimberly took those pictures of Dad that she took and sent them to Jennifer? Would Bridget be would Kimberly be wrong for that?
Nope.
Or would Bridget be wrong for sharing those pictures back out and letting Fatty share those pictures with the world? Did he not?
Yep. Yep.
Doug shared those pictures privately. Bridget gave those private pictures to somebody else to the internet. So who's wrong for that?
Yep.
And I think he might have done it on Doug's Twitter. They took Doug's Twitter and gave that to Fatty too.
And then posted pictures of his mom after she's deceased, just so they could say, oh, look at Doug's mom. She died. Haha. From private pictures that were shared between family members.
Yep. How do you feel about that? See, it's so good. I love it. I can take everything and just flip it. And if I flip it with the truth too. And y'all all know.
Yep.
You've all been sitting here watching the whole damn time. You should have left. Yeah. Did Michael smell like shit? Yeah. Let's hear Walmart customer service question. Do you support Doug saying that AGP abuses kids? Like I said, if we got to rehash that once again, if you remember, I came forward and confronted not only Doug, but also Debbie about the situation and told him to shut the fuck up. And then I had that situation turned on me as well. Mm-hmm. All because I wouldn't go work with Fatty. They were like, yeah, you're good. Thank you for standing up to Doug for saying that. They've already came forward and I came forward. I came forward and confronted Doug and told him to shut the fuck up. And then they were like, good for you, Charlie. And I was like, well, but I'm not going to work with Pest Mob. And they were like, fuck you, Charlie.
And I've also heard Doug address that. And Doug says, you go see for yourself. I'm not going to say if he abused the kids or not. Go and watch the videos and think for yourself if it's abuse or not. And that's stuff that also Michael's put out there.
And does Michael agree with Debbie talking shit about Dad? Apparently so, because he does. Apparently he does because he says that she can come see the baby anytime she wants.
Yeah, because she's being controlled. He can control her narrative. So that's why she's allowed there after saying all that stuff, and Doug's not.
Did Michael work with Tuna numerous times after she's exploited Dad, and Michael had to take her to court and put a restraining order against her? Yes.
Same thing with Savage.
Miss Baker, thank you so much.
Even if you don't have income in 2000, use only the IRS. Okay. Gotcha.
Thank you so much. Cool. Definitely going to do that. Cool. And anybody, I guess maybe is that a message for anybody else too? Even if you didn't have income in 2019? For anybody else, I guess if you didn't. All right. Hey, Fatty, I'm sure there you go. I know Fatty didn't have any income. Michael took care of Fatty in 2018. in 2019.
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So to answer your question, Walmart, they can answer your question, by looking at their old tweets. Charlie did a good job standing up to Doug for talking shit about his father.
Charlie, you want to come be on the show? Charlie,
No.
You want to be friends?
No.
Well, screw you, Charlie. Charlie raped his sisters.
Back to that
Charlie
again.
beat Grandpa.
It's so awesome, guys, and I love it, guys. Like every time that they crawl back to me, and I can just be like, "Fuck you," And it also shows y'all, what kind of person would bring somebody back that did something like that.
Somebody that don't care and obviously don't respect, don't have any kind of morals, and just goes back and forth and is mad about what he wants to.
Mm-hmm. That picks and chooses. Really what to get mad at. What to inflame the crowd with next. And it's just getting less and less. Like the first confrontation video that he did about Doug, it just broke 10% views. After like 4 days. And then he put the big confrontation on his channel. I don't know why he didn't put it on Bori Fire. Are people not watching Bori Fire?
Dale, I'll give you the address to that. You want to go check it out?
What's that?
The funeral home. Woo!
Oh yeah, that's right there in my Ansboro. Right in Ansboro, man. I'll definitely give you the address, man. Miss Baker didn't mean to change the subject.
That's all right.
It's all right. Yeah, like
let people know.
You know what? This subject is never going to be changed. Like I'm sorry, Grandma. You know what I mean? But
what is Bori Fire? It ain't even worth talking about.
Dicker9 says the fuck is Bori Fire. That's what I call story fire. That's where they were talking about putting all this stuff about Doug, but apparently not enough people were watching.
And apparently Michael put a whole bunch of money into it.
Michael's not making any money off of it, and
so they're all going back to YouTube.
They're going back to YouTube. Yeah, and it's hilarious, man, because it's just getting less and less. For Michael, there was a time where this would really been big shit, and it's just not anymore because nobody believes Michael anymore. Michael's credibility is at an all-time low, and that makes me happy, man.
I think one of them said it was just deleted. Why did you admit to hitting Bridget or something?
Okay, yeah. And that was funny too. If you actually watch the video to that, Michael keeps clipping it.
I watched the video.
Yeah, if you actually watch the full video, I tell you that I don't remember doing it. That Michael just says I did, and so I did. That was something that Michael told me to just go ahead and admit because we'll move past it. We'll be able to move past it. And so me once again, being naive and stuff, and just wanting to get back, get everything good again. I told the truth. I still don't remember doing it, but
if Michael said
I do remember not doing it though, because I remember I was sober. They released me from the hospital, guys. I went to the hospital first, and then I was deemed fit enough to leave the hospital. They called me an Uber and sent me home, and so I was sober enough to leave the hospital and go home and want to go to bed.
So you remember.
I remember, but
that's what you said.
Just for them, I just went ahead and just said it. And then every time, they want to clip out I hit Bridget. They don't show you the whole thing where I tell them that I still don't remember and stuff like that. And I pretty much did everything I could say. I could pretty much did everything I could to, pretty much insinuate that I didn't hit Bridget, but I'm gonna say I did. You know what I mean? And yeah, they want they clip it to make it sound like I did, just kind of I did it.
Just go watch the video.
Yeah, just go watch the full video, guys. Once again, don't let media and don't let people try to control the narrative through doctored footage and stuff like that, guys. Like I tell you, when you have the doctor and edit stuff up, you know what I mean? That's when you got something to hide. And we all know it, guys. You look at every person that you don't like, and when they go to edit stuff up, you're like, Look at Fox News editing stuff up. Look at CNN editing stuff up. You look at ABC's news editing stuff up, you know. But when it comes to your person, you're like, oh, they're not it, you know. It's okay, they had to. It took Michael fucking damn a month and a half to damn come out with everything that he came out with, and he still only showed maybe what, I don't know, because I haven't seen the other shit. I just know the first video had nothing of the 38 original minutes of him going after, you know, approaching Doug's house. Like I say, guys, it was so sad because like Doug thought that he was going to be able to work things out with Bridget.
Right.
Doug thought that Bridget was coming over for them to have a sit down, a daddy and a father to daughter talk, sit down and squash all this shit, you know, behind the scenes, you know. And then next thing you know, Bridget shows up with 2 cameras and a friend, Michael and a friend, to pretty much orchestrate an altercation, you know.
And the first thing Doug said was, "You and you leave."
Yeah.
And so what do? They're trying to come in and
trying
put
to
cameras
push their way in anyway.
He just needed content.
You know, Doug was more than willing to squash this with his daughter, you know, off camera. You know what I mean? The right way, the way it should have been done, you know. And then, but you know, you saw that Michael and them had, yeah.
And that's the same thing with you. Like you've told Michael, listen, if you want to contact me, then you know how to contact me. And then you always get Tubby going, talk to me, Charlie.
Yeah, you have to come through me.
Charlie, please talk to me. You can't talk to Michael. You got to talk to me.
Yeah.
Get out of here, dude.
And I will forever say no. And see, I don't understand why. Why do I have to come to you and through you if you hate me so much?
Right.
If I fucked you over so fucking much, why would you want to work with me? Why are you continuing? You have to go. I won't direct dealings with you, Charlie. Mm-hmm. Why would you want any kind of direct dealings with me if if I made you so fucking mad?
Right.
Yeah.
If you raped your sisters.
Yeah.
Beat your dying father.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Which they already forgave you for, but then got mad again because of Tina. Because they needed to use Tina in the vlogs to make money.
Yeah.
And you weren't having it. So Charlie got cut off.
And then the videos just weren't doing anything with Tuna, and she's cut off again too. Just like her fucking leg. Oh, I just had to say it. Man. That's all right, but Tuna still got a leg to stand on until they take that one. I'm sorry.
I don't laugh at body shaming.
You know, I mean, but you know, fuck Tuna. You know, because like, dude, she ruined some of she ruined the last moments that I had with my dad. Well, I was living with my dad. All he had was Tuna right there, Charlie, this, that, and the third, Bo.
Right.
You know, Bo. You know, she.
But I'm sure that your brother and your dad had something to do with that too.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you are right. They did, because damn, Michael wasn't letting Dad have full control of his own thing.
Right.
I was gaining popularity by the fucking day. Like I say, man, within 3 months, I had over 100,000 plus subscribers. You know what I mean? And Dad would feel a little resentful about that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? As a result of Michael not letting Dad have more freedom over his own thing. So then, yeah, that would breed resentment between me and Dad. That would be further inflamed through Tuna's resentment of me, because, you know, guys, Tuna wanted to be the grandpa.
Right.
And Michael did try to make everybody grandpa. After Dad passed away, he tried to make Mom grandpa. Mom went crazy. That didn't work out. He tried to make Jennifer grandpa. Jennifer shaved her head and went crazy. That wasn't working out. He tried to make Doug. He threw the Christmas tree out. They weren't having it. You know, he's gone down the list trying to make every fucking body grandpa, you know. And you know, he gave Tuna her opportunity as well, you know. And she honestly thought that she was bigger than grandpa and thought that she deserved more. She had her own channel, but just couldn't get it any goddamn where. Right. You know, we all had our opportunities. Kimberly's had her YouTube channel for 8 years. You know what I mean? And she just broke 100,000 in 2017 by claiming rape on me. Kimberly had to accuse me of rape just to break 100,000 subscribers.
Dad passed away. And your dad passed away, and Michael was trying real hard to get her play button. Somebody just asked if she has the coronavirus.
I doubt it.
She said she had the coronavirus
Where's the
couple
proof?
of weeks ago, and then just a couple of days ago, she said she had it again. So who knows?
Yeah, and they said she tested positive and had to wait in her car.
Yeah, she also said Charlie raped her. So
yeah, so take everything she says with a grain of salt, you know, and yeah, you know, like here I am. I just blew it up. Now I stepped right into it. I was living with Dad. I stepped into a golden opportunity, beautiful opportunity, and I took it and I ran with it, you know. And I went out there and I put the work in. I ate peppers. I reviewed. I did video games. You know, I wasn't just trying to live off of Dad. You know what I mean? I already had the name. You know what I mean? I already was in videos every Sunday and stuff like that. I didn't need to further leech off of Dad to gain followers. I was trying to create my own following and my own image. And it worked, you know.
Right. Charles Rowland says, "Why don't you sue your brother and sister?"
Why don't you sue your brother, sister, and brother? I mean, for what? I mean, and how? Like, whenever Michael would take Tuna to court and win successfully the first time, he would successfully win a restraining order against her. It was through slander and shit, everything that she had said online, but it was only because she voluntarily accepted the restraining order, as she was afraid of what the judge was going to say after he saw the videos that she had put online. You know, they would take a recess. I would actually walk with Bridget and the lawyer down to her car to get the laptop. And as we would come back up, Tuna would get nervous, man. She was like, oh shit, they're about to see the videos, they're about to see everything I would say. And she would actually pull counsel to the side and take the deal, only to supposedly break that deal. She would go back like 2 months later talking shit about Michael, saying everything she said before. Michael would drag her back to court for the same stuff that she was doing before, and she didn't break the order. So had she not came forward and said, okay, Bo, I'll take the deal, Michael would have never successfully had an order on her to begin with.
Right.
Pretty much, guys, you can come out and really talk all kinds of shit about whoever you want. They can't prove that you uploaded it. That's one of the first things. Can't prove that you uploaded it. Then you get backed by freedom of speech and stuff. It's really hard to sue people online. You know, I mean, it really is. You can get
right. You got to pay lawyers
and crap like that. You know. So I mean, it's just not worth it. I mean, if he comes up with something liable enough.
And another thing too is like, no, it's not enough, but it does help a little bit to know that they know that they've said those things. You know, there's got to be, if there's any type of decent person in there, there's got to be a spot in their heart that hurts them to know that they said such horrible lies like that. So,
well, I mean,
that helps me. Like, oh, she knows what she did. She knows what kind of female she is.
They're not very they're not very decent people, though.
See, I would feel horrible. I wouldn't. It's just a certain type of female that can say stuff like that. Revelier
White, yeah, he says it would be a dumbass, frivolous lawsuit since they don't have money like Back Tits, Michael, and Piglet. It wouldn't be worth it. A lawsuit, a lawyer wouldn't take it. I mean, yeah, you know, the only way that they would is if Michael were say Michael were to do like an hour-long documentary type thing on me, you know, like he did Doug or something. And pretty much compiled all the evidence against himself, you know, in one video for me to take to a lawyer. You know, I think it would take like a pretty big video. And Michael and them, they walk that line. They know exactly. They pretty much know what to say and how much to say.
One example, there was one night I was working and he kept calling back to back to back. He just kept calling. As soon as I got out of work, they were like, "Girl, this idiot has called like 100 times today. He's trying to get you fired."
Big T, the gamer.
He was thinking that if he just disrupted my workplace so much that they would just fire me. So he just kept calling back to back to back to back. Well, I was waiting on some officers in there. It was a Thursday night and we have all you could eat ribs. And so I had 4 officers sitting at the table. So I'm talking to him about it and they like know what's going on. He got mad about it. He said that he was going to talk to the DA. So I gave him my phone number and he messaged me back the next day and said that there's nothing they can do. Like the DA, she doesn't like it either. And she would help me if she could, but I could only do, like a civil lawsuit. If I lose my job, then I could turn around and sue them for losing my job. But how could we prove that it's them that's calling? You know, there's all kinds of stuff that goes with it. So the best thing to do is just be like, y'all are wasting y'all's time. You're losers. Find something better to do.
And Max says Michael just tweeted saying you probably want him to do a series on you as well. I think it's hilarious. Like
he's already done that.
He's already done it, like video by video by video. How many videos out of how many years? I say it would make sense because like he can't come out with anything new. You know what I'm saying? Like he has zero originality in his body whatsoever, and yeah, like this is more negativity and bullshit that he's just building.
He's gonna do a whole series saying Charlie raped the sisters and Charlie beat my dad. Or maybe he'll come up with something new. I don't know.
Doubt
Charlie raped the dog.
It'll pretty much just be a recap. Like,
yeah.
Because if he comes out with anything new, people will be like, why didn't you say this sooner?
Right.
Why didn't this come out whenever you were coming out with every goddamn thing else?
He could probably make up some stuff. Who knows?
I don't know. But see, I will react to that a whole lot differently than I did last time.
Right.
You know, because things are different
now. He's just desperate. And
now I'm just laughing at him. Yeah, like it reeks of desperation. Like it absolutely reeks of fucking desperation. It probably reeks of fucking butthole and tears at his house too.
Baby diapers for sure.
Oh my God, dude. Because like, I don't know. He doesn't know what the fuck to do anymore.
Bang Bang says, Charlie, where's your daughter? She is with her mother.
She is with her mother. Yeah, you know. Her mother has custody of all her kids, unlike my sister. You know.
Yep.
Yeah. My baby's mama is competent enough to retain rights to her children. So
Unvoco Neo.
My daughter. And hey, why don't you ask Michael? He'll dox.
Yeah, he already doxed all of her.
He's already doxed their information one time before.
That's why they're hiding now.
Exactly. I had the opportunity to talk to my kid, but unfortunately, she vanished after Michael and Fatty doxed my daughter and her mother's information all over Twitter.
She starts
all over Twitter and YouTube. Yep.
Threatened, and she disappears.
Yep. So that's why I don't really talk to my daughter right now.
But y'all will be seeing her
because
soon.
Michael doxed her address and stuff.
She'll be back around.
Yeah. Yeah, she will definitely be back around, and I'll be sure and share that information with her. When she comes back around, I'm gonna show her all that shit that Michael's did. Oh my God. Love it. And I already showed Skylar's mama too. I went ahead and shared all the messages because Skylar's mom, remember you saw the messages.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody really believed me at the time. Like even Erica was like, whatever, until I showed private fucking messages between Michael and my baby's mama, you know, where Michael was like, oh, I'm sorry, all this is going down and that I haven't been around, yada, yada. I want to be there. Charlie's drinking though.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just here to warn you that there might be people, somehow your information got leaked out and there might be people contacting you.
Yeah, and then her picture and Skylar's picture is all plastered over Fat Boy's.
Next thing you know, Fat Boy goes live and on Twitter and leaks my doxes out my daughter's address. What kind of uncle would do that?
Oh.
Yep. I love it, dude. See, that's why I love crap like that happening. I didn't like it. It still has robbed what last 2 years because it happened in 2017.
Cody Rose says, do you talk to anybody in your family now?
Yeah. I won't say who. I won't say how. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see, they're still not in complete control. There are things that go on that they don't know anything about and that I won't tell them about, you know, because I've learned.
Jenny abandoned her kid. She's only back in the house because Micah is paying her to. Michael don't want to take care of those boys. That's the truth.
Well, that is
I don't know
obvious.
if he's paying her, but he's definitely paying the bills for the house and keeping the electric turned on and all of that stuff.
Right.
She has somewhere to stay because he needs a babysitter for the kids.
Exactly.
He definitely don't want them at his house.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason that I moved into Dad's in the first place because, you know, Dad, you know, had a busy schedule when he was old. He couldn't take care of them boys like that, you know. Lauren had a drug problem. And she couldn't control her own life, you know, couldn't take care of herself, you know, let alone the boys. And so, you know, they moved me in, You know, they had Tuna taking care of the boys. Remember, if you'll hear Tuna tell it, you know, she had Jacob sleeping under her bed.
Triple X86 says, if you raped your sisters, why do they have you looking after the kids?
Exactly.
It's a good question.
You know, that's perfect. So beautiful. And it wouldn't be the first time that I would actually be moved in to watch the boys, as y'all would know. Remember back in 2014 when Michael gave me the PlayStation 4, and I took pictures with the dogs. Thanksgiving, that was there for Thanksgiving. Remember we did a Thanksgiving video.
Yeah.
I was living with Jamie and Jennifer watching the boys. Then they would move me in like a year and a half later or so while at Dad's house watching the boys. Why would, you know, Jennifer, you know, if I had raped her, why would she let me watch her children twice now? If that shit went down. Yeah, I mean, I love it, guys. There's so many. Well, whys.
How about right before that video where Jennifer's on the porch crying about Me Too? It was like 3 days right before that, and she was doing a live stream, and somebody said, who's your favorite sibling? And she said Charlie. Me and Charlie grew up closer. It was Michael and Jennifer, and it was me and Charlie. And then 3 days later, he raped me. Good Lord.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And it all happened right after I got messed up, and I made a mistake. You know, I made a mistake, and I started trashing Michael, but I was just mad about it all, man. Just living over there at Michael's house with his big house and a nice pool house. The pool house was nicer than Dad's trailer.
Jeffy Jeff says he remembers her saying that. There's a lot of youngins. If anybody that
pays close
attention, then you're watching Jennifer's live stream, you know, and y'all remember. And then they'd like to go back and say they never said that, and they do that a lot. They put out information, or they'll dox people, or they'll say something, and then the next day turn around, I didn't say that.
Right.
I didn't say that.
Yep.
Like, dude, we saw it.
Right. We all see exactly, and that's like another thing. I'm just like, makes them look like weak little bitches, you know. And I mean, how many times have we seen them flip flop and accuse?
They
and
hate
deny.
this person. They like that person again. No, they hate them again. No, they like them. Well,
House of Comedy. Thank you so much, man. I try to bring a good, a high energy, man.
Dale Elmore.
At all times.
I am from South Florida. I am from down on the Everglades, down in the Everglades on Lake Okeechobee.
She's a swamp rat.
I'm a swamp rat, and I moved to Shelby about 5 years ago, and I worked at Fats for about 5 years. And then I got a different job about a year ago, and nobody knows where I work at because they'll harass.
They'll harass. Yes. So try not to elude. Let's not try to give them any hints to where I might work or where Erica or yeah, because like these people, like you know, the only way that I can legitimize their claims is by failing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They say Charlie is this, Charlie is that, but the only way for people to truly believe him is by Charlie to be a screw up, by Charlie to not have a job, by Charlie to not have a place to live, for Charlie to be drunk and tore up, and here we are. You know what I mean? And they don't have that right now. I'm doing really good. And
what's Jesse saying?
What is Mr. Jesse? I was personally watching, and she did say you and her were the closest. She was just instructed to try and bring you down. It was part of his little fake defamation series that pops up once in a while. Yeah. And there was a time back then that all y'all believed him. When she said that, you believed, didn't you?
Yep. No.
You were like, what the fuck, Charlie?
No, I didn't believe Jennifer whenever she said that.
Nuh-uh.
No, I had believed Michael about something else. But not about that.
Not about that.
No, I didn't for 1 second.
Let's see. Noah, how is Mike not a deadbeat? He's a beta soy boy who sits on his butt all day while Bridget and her mom take care of the baby all day. Well, Bridget sits on her butt too, though, man. It's both of them. It's a team effort right there, guy. You know, like, yeah, I've been there. Come on now. I've been there. I've watched it go down, and that's why I flipped, man. I got tired of it. Like Michael and Bridget just like,
Oh no, said lay off the meth. We smoke way too much meth around here. You can tell.
Maybe Michael and them need to get on some meth, because I swear to God, they're just so fucking lazy, dude.
I wish I could afford a meth problem.
I was so mad at him, bro. I was like, man, you got all this, and you got Dad fucking you know, angry in this goddamn double wide trailer again, you know, and then I got wasted. You know, when I get wasted, I talk about how I feel, you know.
Right.
Wear my heart on my shoulder. What's this long one up here? Crypt Keepers and Haunt says, when are you guys going to come to Tenney? I would love to make you guys a good meal and go to a few places like Brushy Mountain Prison and Bethesda Graveyard and a few more. Oh,
We're
yeah.
at Tennessee. Tennessee's only like 2 hours from us. We're like 2 hours from Cherokee.
Hey, Dominic, Michael tweeted recently, maybe an hour ago, they want me to make a series on them. They always have. Yeah. I would, you know, people will watch.
You're next, Charlie.
People would probably watch. You know what I mean? How many times is Michael going to burn this bridge? Oh, my God, guys. It is so super fucking awesome. Hey, I mean, go ahead.
Go for it.
All you do is bring it up my views and stuff. I got more people watching. I'll have more stuff to talk about you.
Yep, and then we'll just come and do some Q&As and answer questions and whatever people want to
Get
know.
some super
and we'll
chats
be honest about it.
And yeah. You know,
we'll do it for you. Charlie raped his sisters, and Charlie's drunk all the time. Mr. Jack Daniels, he beat my father, and there's your vlog.
Oh my God. Well, see, like I say, man, people have seen this so much, dude. Like the more and more that they do that, the more people that come to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I said, there was a point in time where people were believing everything, and now they're just like, God damn, Michael, really? Like, are you really this fucking damn desperate for fucking content? Honestly.
Please do it. Oh, he says we want him to. Whatever. Do what you want.
I do want him to. Like I say, I take these negatives and I turn them into positives, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I take them and I turn them into positives.
That's all it is. You can throw crap at.
They have zero proof,
stuff, but it's just crap.
There is zero proof. Prove it, bitch. Prove it, bitch. You can say all you fucking want, but you can't prove shit. You know what I mean? And that's the thing about Michael. He's always like, prove it. Prove it. I can prove that you had an underage girl give you a blowjob.
We can't prove it. We could just take your word.
Well, it was self-admitted.
Yeah, it was self-admitted. We could
self-admitted.
Just take his word.
He's like, yo, this 15-year-old girl gave me a blowjob.
Mm-hmm.
And we could prove the age. The movie came out in 2008.
Right.
When was Bridget born? Let's do the time. Let's do the math. Go ahead. And that means that you were talking to her before she was 15 too. Because there's no way that she just turned 15 the day you start talking to her, and then you go to a movie 2 weeks later, right after. You was talking to her since before that. Sending her dick pics, and they're sending you vagina pics of her little 14-year-old vagina.
Ew, hush.
I'm sorry, but it's true. It's true. And what's that say about, somebody asked me the other day, they were like, why was Michael having a relationship with an underage girl? How was that allowed to go down? And I said that, I was like, that's something that you got to ask the parents.
Hold on. Mom, Dad says it's sad because you're still talking about him after your confrontation finished. Well, when somebody accuses you of rape and accuses you of stuff,
I'm never going to stop talking.
Of course, we're not going to stop talking ever.
I'm never going to stop. And I think it's funny. Like, look, I think it's funny that you're still talking. I think it's funny that you're here mad that I'm still talking.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Like, you guys can't shame me or make me feel bad for talking or anything like that. I'm gonna continue to talk. There was times where I tried. I went weeks and months.
Ed Soto, hi Ed.
There was times that I would go without even mentioning it. That I would play the positive role, and they would just keep going and keep going and keep going. You know what I mean? To where fuck it. I'll just say what I want when I want, because it's not that major.
Nope.
It's gotten to the point where it's not that major now. I just have fun. Michael's a fatty. He's got pepperoni nipples on his back. I just wanted to get his folds all in a funk, and it works. I got him tweeting about me. Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant.
I love it, dude. This is what, and see, I realized, like, there was a time where I would be like, no, fuck that. And that's what got me in trouble. That's what got me in trouble, man. I had lost sight of what was going on, and I forgot how to play the game against these little assholes, And that was by doing it like this, ha ha, just laughing at it and calling you a fat shit or something, you know what I mean? Making some more fun of you, How many times are you gonna burn the bridge? He wrote that song about Charlie and Tuna.
Oh God.
And Michael's a rapper. Is he still fucking trying to rap? Lyric old. He's a fucking 34-year-old kid behind a camera. Mr. Lyric old. I've never seen a kid with gray hair. See, I just have fun with it now, man. Like, there was a time where I took it a little more seriously, dude, because YouTube was like where I was making my money. You know what I mean? I was living off of YouTube, you know what I mean? And I expected a lot more out of it, Well, now YouTube is just like a lucrative hobby for me now. We're just having fun with it, doing our videos and stuff. And I know that at any point it can be gone, you know what I mean? And I'm okay with that. So I just have fun with it and just try to make him as mad as I can while I'm at it. You know what I mean? And it seems to be working. Go ahead and make the series about me that gives me some stuff to talk about for a while, and it gives me a chance to laugh at you.
We're laughing.
We are laughing, dude. 3 fucking years, you know what I mean? And that bridge is still burning. That won't go down. Charlie is not. That was another funny thing. Like I noticed, like maybe a month ago, they tried. They were like, "We're gonna kill Charlie with quiet. We're not gonna mention Mr. Irrelevant." You know what I mean? We don't mention his name. Michael doesn't speak my name in his sleep. You know what I mean? And I thought to myself, I was like, bro, you couldn't fucking kill me when you were trying your hardest, when you were throwing everything at me. How are you gonna kill me with quiet? You really think that you could Freddy Krueger me? Like, and they weren't, that didn't work. So now that they're back to what they've been trying all along. It's our friend Molly. We're going to have to, Molly, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to call you tomorrow. We were going to do some phone calls, but it's already after 10 o'clock. And yeah, I think we were going to go live tomorrow, maybe like dye some eggs. And I'll call you tomorrow, Molly. I promise. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I'm having fun talking about all this right now. Just yeah, like this is part of my life, It is all because I've got my brother for a brother. It's the only reason. And I'm gonna take full. Yeah, look, Miss Sandy Baker, the trolls are grasping. It is awesome. Spoonster Smith, what does it say? I wanted to see what it said. Let's see here. Red Olive, if Mike turned up at your door, what would you do? Would you let him in to try to sort all of this out? No, I would not. You guys saw what happened whenever Dougie invited his daughter over to try and sort things out. Michael tried to get Dougie to punch his daughter.
Right.
You think I'm going to fall for that? I don't want fucking Michael nowhere around me. I'm afraid that if Michael comes up to my door, I'm going to slap him in his fucking face. I'm afraid that if I see him, that I'm going to hurt him.
Charlie Chill might eat a whole pack of Reaper peppers.
If he's a real man. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. I think 3 was the most I've ate. 3 or 4. I think 3 was the most that I've eaten. 3 Carolina Reapers.
And see,
what's a whole pack?
With me, it's like, it really sucks because it's like the first thing I think of is, Lord, no. Why would we want those toxic people around? Gosh, no, we don't need the lies. We don't need the drama. We don't need none of it. And then on the other hand, you think, well, that's Charlie's brother, So then it's like you want to kind of try to fix it. But then it's like, how do you do that? What if they did come over? I'd be like, okay, you guys come in so we could talk. With the whole time while they're like recording phone calls to put on the internet, it's like they're not trustworthy people.
Not at all.
So why we can't be around people that are just grimy and untrustworthy and that'll do anything to just slander somebody.
So yeah, to just get ahead just a little bit longer, you know?
So it's like, even if Charlie did want a relationship with his brother, is he going to put himself at risk?
Right. You know, and how many times have I done tried that? You know what I mean? Like, oh my goodness, damn. They've already shown me, you know, pretty much the guidelines to Michael's friendship. You know what I mean?
Right.
Is by pretty much being another ass sucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. Molly.
Miss Molly,
Hi, Molly.
thank you so much. We will definitely call you tomorrow. I saw that you were calling.
Yes.
But we've done been on for 2.5 hours. Yeah. I mean, we done got to talking about family and stuff. I promise you we're going to call you tomorrow. We're going to go live tomorrow to dye some Easter eggs, guys. Y'all join us for the Easter eggs, and then we'll definitely take a couple of phone calls.
Is that going to be tomorrow or like Sunday morning?
Well, if we're dyeing them, it's got to be tomorrow. Tomorrow's Easter Eve.
Oh, okay.
Sunday's Easter.
Right.
And then I wanted to maybe make like an Easter egg salad sandwich.
Okay. Yeah, we got to let them set overnight to dye the eggs on the inside. Ha.
Yeah. So,
Jen Cam, I'm not sure what time tomorrow. We're going to get up in the morning early and go for a little hike, but it's only an hour away and it's only like a mile hike. Go see a little waterfall.
Dicker9 says, oh shit, I forgot Sunday is Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. That's why I got myself a nice 3-day weekend. I think we're going to go to Little Bradley Falls tomorrow, spend a little bit of time out in nature, and then come back and do our eggs.
Right. Delaware Moore says, make them leave all recording devices outside. Yeah, he's got a lot of places to hide them.
Revere White, what'd he say? You're right. Rich lard asses have no lives, like their ugly fat ass Isaac, just eating and tumbling, turning on family. Why would they go anywhere? Yeah, like that's the thing, you know, like if you guys see, man, like they've been around for how long and they've done nothing. You know what I mean? Like Fatty talks about having so much and doing it. He doesn't do anything with his children.
He makes $10,000 a month off of YouTube. Off of his music.
But he doesn't, you know, he has zero music out. He does zero shit with his family, man. Like they don't go out nowhere. And it's just a sad, sad, boring life for all of them. You know what I mean?
And they think that they could hurt our feelings with lies and fabricated BS.
I mean, it's just, you as an outsider looking in, it's not hard to fucking see. You know what I mean? It's not hard to see who's like fucking thriving and who's damn just fighting to survive, to just continue scraping on. You know what I mean?
I am Luke. Thank you.
Thank you. I am Luke. Love all your videos. Make my day. Keep it up. Thank you so much. We do. I will continue doing these vlogs because I enjoy it.
There's a new one Charlie just put on Facebook today,
God.
so it'll be on YouTube soon. It was Catawba.
You go to a waterfall.
Catawba.
Dicker9 says if Bridget actually cared about repairing the relationship with Doug, they'd leave the cameras at home and just have a calm conversation over dinner.
They don't care about
that. That's exactly right. That's exactly what it was. That's what it would have happened. That's how it went down.
Right.
And then they would have made like some comedy thing, bring Doug back in some weird dramatic way, you know, and they would have repaired it without nobody even knowing, you know. But that's not what they had in mind, obviously. So, oh man, yeah, like I say, man, I enjoy it. They give, you know, they bring people over to watch us, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they give me more to talk about, you know what I mean?
Joy Whittemer says thoughts on PFV. I'll answer that one.
PMS.
I was neutral. I didn't care. I had no feelings one way or the other, and I was following him on Twitter, and then I just noticed that every time he tweeted something, he was whining. Nobody likes my music.
Yeah.
Nobody. You're the reason. Me.
You're the reason why I'm not famous.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, stop whining. And then he posted a tweet talking about Happy Veterans Day to everybody that joined, to people that joined to actually fight, not for the ones that joined to get a Camaro or something like that. And I'm like,
yeah, I'm thinking that maybe he has a grudge with some guy that owns a Camaro banging some girl he likes or something.
I don't know, but it's like I appreciate everybody in our military, America.
Yeah,
and so
and he doesn't have any originality to him at all. Like he's constantly having to defend himself for biting Eminem style. He bit Mac Miller's video fully. That the video of Mac Miller's stay while Mac Miller's dancing on the beach and rapping and shit. He does the same exact fucking thing. Oh my God.
Jamie said, thank you. Somebody gets it.
What?
You guys have less money, but have a way better life.
Oh, everybody gets it.
Because you live it to the fullest.
You know how many times I hear that?
Yeah.
We have so little, yet we live so much fuller lives than those that have so much more.
And we don't need the money to do it.
Mm-mm.
No.
We have learned to do it without it.
Yep.
Hey, I'll tell you what,
And
if I had the money, I'd live a rich, full life.
Right.
I wouldn't be attacking family.
Shoot, if we had money, y'all see videos of us at Disney World. We'd be at the Biltmore. We'd be in a camper. If we had that kind of money, what we would do, we'd be in a camper and we'd be traveling the U.S. and taking you guys everywhere with us if we had that money.
Yeah.
But
Michael and them, you know, he just sits around on the couch eating beef jerkies and Laffy Taffies.
Right, and we do it without. We'll get in our little Kia and go.
Paying prostitutes to pull his pudding.
Go see North Carolina, Blue Ridge.
Yep. But like I said, everything I told y'all has been true. I told y'all that Michael and Bridget were buying prostitutes and having three-ways with them. They came out and admitted it.
They said that you were.
Yeah, they said that I was.
They added on that you had gotten herpes from the prostitutes that you were buying. So I wonder if that was.
I wonder if maybe that was one of. Which one of y'all got herpes?
Yeah.
Which one of them got herpes? Oh my God! Yeah, I'd be willing to say that Michael got the herpes. Oh, I don't know. Bridget, the one that was going down.
And Charlie said something the other day. He just said, could you imagine being the prostitute and being like excited? You're walking up to this mansion in this nice house. And then that's who answers the door. And you're just like,
what the fuck? I got the wrong address. Is this 145 Harvest Way? Oh my God. Yeah, you know, and it's just, oh my God. Like everything that I've said, they've come out and pretty much basically admitted themselves. You know, everything that I said was going to happen, happened, you know?
Right.
And Dale Amore, did you say Michael was jerking beef? He said somebody else, he was eating beef jerky and Laffy Taffies while a prostitute was jerking his beef.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Jeffrey Morrow, I don't believe this Doug thing is real. How did Tina lose her leg? The Doug thing is halfway real.
I don't know. I don't know about any. I don't know about any of it. It could all be fake. It could all be real.
Tina had health problems. Was the reason she lost her leg was due to health problems.
Karma took Tuna's leg. Fuck Tuna. Halfway to 100, whole place smells like French fries. Y'all cooking French fries? Yes. House of Comedy. How have I never heard of these prostitute stories? Oh my God, I guess you weren't around whenever I dropped that bomb. There's still videos online of whenever I dropped those bombs though. But then yeah, just look at Michael and them, like they were, oh my God, like they were dropping hints at McJuggernugget's girlfriend. Like he was like, he was aggressively hitting on McJugger. That's got to be gross. If
I was her, you would have had to get me out of there.
Like we got to go.
Get me out of here.
Bye, Michael. Well, you know, you have, you know, really held in there. I gotta commend you for that. You know, like hooking up with me just to get to Michael. You know, and it's been a long time.
You know,
it's been a long time, man. Erica's waiting. Bridget, you slip up. Oh my God. Of course, I don't know. Bridget's done cheated on Michael how many times? Michael just can't let her go.
I mean, apparently, like every time he goes out of town.
Kind of like me and Skylar's mama. That's actually true. God, I would take that woman back so many times. It wasn't good for me because eventually she was just like, oh yeah, I'll go screw somebody. Charlie will take me back. So finally got to the point where I'm like, I can't, you know. I would take this woman back, you know, for my daughter, you know, and then it got to a point where I was just like, man, I can't be with you regardless. You know, I'd rather pay child support, you know, and get to be with somebody else, you know.
Mama Loves. Hi, Mama Loves.
Much love, Mama Loves. Hopefully you're having a great night. Thank you for joining us.
She's on the Twitteries. She's one of my Twitter.
Oh, Mama Loves Skulls. Oh, Mama Loves Skulls. Yeah, I remember the name. Yeah. I was on Twitter for a while. I hadn't been on Twitter in a while though. Like Twitter is lame, man.
She
Like,
seems nice. She has the same people that harass us, harass her too.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's, they're all just mad that you guys are, you don't listen to the bullshit. You know what I mean? And more and more people are turning every day. You know what I mean? Like the ones that are still watching, like he's lost a lot, and the ones that are still watching, he loses little by little, day by day, because this thing that he's doing right now, it has zero longevity. You know what I mean? All it does is it continues to hurt his channel. You know what I mean? He might get a couple of views today. You know what I mean? But what's he going to do? He's going to have to go right back to crapping his pants and all, and just whatever else, damn. Oh, he's going to dust off the Charlie chestnut again. You know what I mean? It gains less and less traction the more you do it. You know what I mean? It's like watching the same movie over and over again, Watch Die Hard the first time and you're into it. Every fucking scene, you're like, oh shit, McClane, you go, oh my God, After 30 times watching it, you're like, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. You're reciting. Our friend Rebecca, you know what I mean? She's got some fan, I guess, of Michael or a hater of Michael, we don't know which yet, has leaked her a script of the whole the Dougie storyline. If you guys want to see this leaked script that somebody shared, our friend Rebecca, let me know and I'll share it with you. But I don't believe it's Michael's script that was leaked. I believe that Michael is so fucking predictable that somebody pretty much basically predicted his whole fucking storyline right here, to the fact that they wrote out the script and sent it to my friend Rebecca, and it sounds a lot like the storyline. Do you guys want to see this leaked script? This leaked script that somebody pretty much fucking guessed. You know what I mean? Michael is so fucking basic and predictable that somebody we don't even know. I know it's not.
Oh no!
We were hitting on something good. It's back. It's a little unstable. Charlie, is it true that Lauren used to play GTA at 5 a.m.? Lauren would play GTA until 5 a.m. Like she would wake up around 6 or 8 at night, and then she'd play GTA until like 5 in the morning. I remember Dad would always tell her, he would complain about the TV being on. The light would keep him awake. It wasn't really the light keeping Dad awake. It was the fact that his girl wouldn't come to fucking bed with him. You know what I mean? He was getting angry that she would be up every fucking night playing her games, and that's why I was moved in to help take care of the boys, because she couldn't fucking do it. Couldn't and wouldn't do it. Mike says, I saw her stream last week. I like y'all's Explorers. Oh, he must be talking. Oh, talking about Rebecca. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Rebecca's real cool. Yeah, she's
right. And she was going live whenever we were in the middle of an Explore. We were somewhere that we shouldn't have been. And she was like, I'm going to go live. And I was like, no, wait. Because I'm trying to imagine in my mind how long it's going to take for somebody to find out where we're at and call the cops and for the cops to get there. So I'm like, just wait till we got like 15 minutes, I kept, but I liked it. I really liked that idea after we did it. And then I liked going live during the Explore. That was pretty neat.
Ryan Max says, Charlie, you are a goat, bro. Thank you so much, man. I'm going to continue to stay here. And I tell you that I'm only the goat, and I'm only as much of a goat as my haters fucking make me. You know what I mean? My haters have made me greater. Michael's fucking hate and fucking and fury towards me,
right out on top of it.
You know what I mean? It has really built me to be this character. You know what I mean? That maybe bigger than Michael in some cases. You know what I mean? For Michael to think he's as big as he is, you know what I mean? And to put me on a pedestal, to tweet about me and to do vlogs about me and stuff like that, it has really made all of his followers say, Charlie, huh? This Charlie, we hate Charlie. Charlie's big enough for us to fucking hate. You know what I mean? And so they have really created this character out of me that at first was a monster, you know what I mean? That people, saw as a demon and stuff. And I didn't do anything to help it because I was always getting wasted. And I wanted to be that demon, guys. There was something about it. I always found like this attraction in being like a good looking bad guy. You know what I mean? And feeling like I can win you over with my smile and then say something that you fucking never heard before that would make you go, oh, but damn, he's attractive, or something like that. Like, I'm sorry. It was a weird egotistical thing that I don't feel anymore, and that I can be honest and open enough to tell you that, you know, that that's how I felt at the time. You know what I mean? And it drove me to um, actually pretty much kind of validate their claims on me, and not really validate their claims. It would give them something to claim.
Right.
You know what I mean? Of course, it validated it because you're accusing me of something that I just did. You know, talking shit about something that I just said. You know what I mean? So I was pretty much giving them all the ammo that they needed to fire back at me. Whereas they don't have that anymore, where now they're editing clips. You know, they're showing clips of me saying I hit Bridget without showing the full clip of me saying, I don't remember. I'm just going to agree and say I did, you know.
I'm sorry.
And they're going to show clips of me laughing, talking about Michael, me saying that I'm laughing at Michael crying for his father dying. I wasn't laughing at Michael crying for his father dying. I was laughing at the way Michael was trying to make himself cry for his father dying, and there wasn't a single tear that came out of that fat fucking eye, dude.
Right.
It was just like he was damn choking on a gummy bear while trying to pull out a turd. Like he was trying. It reminded me of that thing, Memeology. Remember the video Memeology did?
Right.
Gosh, kid behind
funny.
a camera can't like the 100th time him trying to cash in on his dead father, you know, and then Michael's like, it's okay, Michael, don't cry. And he's like, I'm not.
Well,
and he was trying and couldn't.
Let me tell you guys a story. I got into the car the other day. This was last weekend. I got into the car and I got in the driver's seat, and the passenger seat, the seatbelt was clicked. Like the seatbelt was still plugged in. And I was like, that's weird. So whenever Charlie got in the car, I was like, why is the seatbelt pulled over like that? And he said, because I was still sleeping. So before I got up, he strapped Grandpa in the car, and they went around and drove around that morning, because that's what Grandpa would do, is drive around and listen to Beatles and look for yard sales and stuff. So he got up and strapped Grandpa in, and they went for a ride. And Charlie, I'm sure you probably shed a tear or two, you know, just going and spending time with your dad. But that's between Charlie and Grandpa. That's not filmed on YouTube to pull at people's heartstrings. And that's the difference.
I didn't post it on Facebook. I didn't say nothing about, oh, I took a ride with my dad, you know, but I did. You know, I had to go out Sunday and get some, I think some chocolate milk and some bacon or something like that. And I did. I got Dad, and I put him in the car, and I strapped him in, and I put it on the Beatles radio station on XM radio. And damn it, I want to remember that song now. Because a song came on and something about like, I'll still be with you or something. I was feeling a little sentimental, so I think I was interpreting. I was deeply interpretive that day. And I was trying to interpretate this song and the dad talking to me, you know. But I didn't share it on YouTube or Facebook. I didn't, you know, try to like she says, pull at anyone's heartstrings. That was something for me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And sometimes I'll share stuff
Michael
like that.
will never know that.
Just because the other day there was a troll on Twitter that was saying something. So then I go overboard with it. Like, yeah, look what a fan sent me. Does that make you angry? You know, like I'll pick at them and go overboard with, you know, just silliness. But I'm really not that arrogant. I'm just making the trolls mad. Because that's like that's what they're coming at me mad about. So I just lay it on thicker.
Dale Elmore says he's going to lately I almost say this, Dale from Shelby checking out. Go for it.
Go for it. Yeah.
Everybody needs a little tagline, intro, and outro. I don't know if you remember. Well, Dale probably don't remember, man. My very first intro when I started doing YouTube. Do you remember?
What's going on? Charlie checking in. Something like that.
Yo,
to all you angels and demons.
What's going on, everyone? Charlie checking in. Wow, right there. To all my angels and demons. That was mine, and I did it, and people fucking hated it. Oh my God. There were so many people that hated the kisses and the angels and demons. And I think they hated me right off the bat because, like I said, I just pretty much stepped into the YouTube world. I didn't know what it was. There's so many people that try to build their channel and just can't because they don't have that exposure. And I just walked right into Grandpa's thing, you know, and just had people watching instantly. I think that coupled with, you know, my natural energy and personality, it lured people in, and it also made people resentful.
S. O'Brien says, when are y'all going to tell us about your haunted house? I don't think our house is haunted.
I'm not so sure if it is or not.
If our house was haunted, we could probably be hearing all kinds of noises, and I just assume it's the cats. I hear noises all the time, but I think it's the cats. Charlie gets really freaked out whenever he goes in our back bedroom.
In this room.
He says there's an old man in that room.
I haven't seen him, but I feel it.
He hasn't seen him, but he feels him, he says.
I've got goosebumps now.
I think it's just because we don't go in that room a lot. It's just like a junk room with stuff kind of thrown in there. So I think he kind of just gets the creeps because we're not in there a lot.
Guys, I am not sure, but yeah, I call this back bedroom the old man room. I haven't seen anything. I haven't heard anything, but I felt shit, guys. Like, I really feel like there's like an old man in that room or something, and that he just watches me.
Mm-hmm.
And he just stands there. And I go, oh my God, I got goosebumps right now. That he just stands there and just watches me. And sometimes he walks up behind me. Like, there's times where I feel like somebody's like right fucking
Charlie will come
me.
running into the room like, oh, and he's like got the chill bumps, and he's like, the old man was gonna get me.
Yes. And so I call him the old man. That's the old man room right now. Maybe one night I'll try to take a spirit radio in there or something just to see if I feel, capture anything and see what happens.
Big key. I have been smoking Captain Crunch berries for like a long time, for months. And so I thought I was going to switch it up. I got a new vape. I was like, let me try some new juice. So I ended up getting a blueberry raspberry. And I'm smoking it, but I don't
Mama
like
loves
it.
Skulls. Thank you
much.
so much.
It
Much
tastes-
love, you guys. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Mama Love.
You know what?
Aw, thank you.
What I'm doing is working, so I'm gonna continue doing it.
Yep.
I'm prevailing. Both emotionally and physically. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep doing it. And thank you guys, man. I really appreciate it, man. All your positive feedback.
Yes.
Really goes a long way. It means a lot. It helps me to know that I'm just still doing the right thing. Yeah. Revelier Charlie, was Lauren just using AGP for money and pills? Grandpa should have kept a bag over her face because she was so ugly. Well, Dad kind of thought Lauren was kind of cute, but I do remember one time Dad,
she was really young, and he felt proud of himself.
Dad liked him some
be able
young
to give
girls.
him a little young tail.
He liked him some young tail. He would even brag about that. I got me a hot young girl,
Right.
but she wasn't that hot. Dad even would say one time, Dad would be like, I love Lauren. I think she's hot, but she kind of looks like your cousin Chris. And I started laughing my ass off because I knew exactly what he was talking about, man. And yeah, I don't think that Lauren was really exactly using Dad for the money, because she never got any goddamn thing. Like Dad didn't barely get his fair cut.
I truly believe that Lauren loved your dad.
Lauren, I believe so too.
I don't know if she was in love with your dad, like in a husband-wife sexually
Right.
type of attraction.
Right.
But I believe she definitely loved your dad.
Right. Yeah. I agree with you there. Like, if I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it honestly, and Charlie, did Dad and that Morgan chick from the Hag video? I don't know no Hag video or Morgan. Yeah, but yeah. So
Morgan
anyway,
chick from the Hag.
but
that
was
an old one. That's Trailwood.
I think that Lauren just had her dependency issues. Lauren, and I think that she still might have it. As far as I know, she's still living at home with her mother. Like, she still hasn't done anything to gain any traction in life or any weight on her bones. Like, she still seems to look the same as before. Good
night.
Yeah,
Good night, Mommy. Mwah.
Yeah, like I say, I think that she did love him, but it wasn't, like, say, a husband and wife type thing. It was
I don't think it was a sexual attraction.
I think it was more of like I think it was more of an infatuation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because she was a fan of Grandpa.
She was a fan, yeah, but first and foremost, So, and they would go on to talk for a long time. I guess apparently while Michael was orchestrating the whole breakup thing, as it were, or if not orchestrating, at least sitting back and watching it. He would know about Lauren and Dad talking and stuff like that, and would go on to actually accuse Lauren of being the reason that Dad and Mom got divorced, as it were, when in reality it was Michael that got Dad and Mom divorced, by pretty much instigating and encouraging that behavior that was so toxic to mom and dad's relationship, you know.
Communicating with the other females online.
And stuff, yeah.
Dale Elmore, yes, I can. I got to do it like this, but it'll go.
He says, I heard that. He says, my wife can get Pringles out of the can. Yeah, if you do like that, if I make my hand look like the guy from Scary Movie 2.
You can't, though.
My strong hand, Tom.
You can't.
Hey, but that's, I can get my hand in a butthole like that. Taper and then make the fist. Taper and then fist.
Oh.
That's what.
We're not trying that.
That's what Tosh.0 says.
Okay.
Mama Love Skull says they did at least have an emotional connection. Yeah, and they did, you know, like, because Lauren was an old soul, you know. I'll tell it like it is. I may talk shit about Lauren, but I'll also talk some good about her, you know. If it,
right.
You know, I'm gonna tell it like it was. You know, Lauren was an old soul. She loved her Beatles. She loved her Hitler. She was big into the fucking Nazis. And her husband before dad.
Was she into the history of the Nazis or
it was the whole
Nazis?
I don't know. I think it was a little bit of both.
I'm into history, but I'm not so much into Nazis.
Well, she owned the Nazi. She had some Nazi memorabilia. A Nazi pistol. Remember they showed the pistol one day.
Right.
And then she had some other, I think some swastikas and stuff like that, guys. Yeah, it was. I don't know how deep it went, but I know she did have some memorabilia. But damn, you made me fucking lose what I was saying. Oh yeah, she was an old soul though. Her first husband was like 55, almost 60, himself. She would still be married to this guy.
Maybe she is attracted to older guys.
She was, yeah. Like she would be married to this guy up until like a year before dad died. Like her and dad would have been living together. She was still married. She actually got divorced and went and got the paperwork finally. While I was living there, you know.
It also says something though about seeking out somebody to take care of you or doing it yourself. Also,
what do you mean?
You know what I mean? Like how you said that her first husband was really old. He probably supported her and took care of her also. So maybe that's just what she was comfortable with.
Right.
And maybe instead of looking for a partner, maybe more looking for like
a father.
Right. For
type figure.
For what's it called?
The companionship.
Security.
Fucking to survive.
Security.
She's a hobosexual. She's screwing for a place to live.
Security.
I guess whatever the case may be, it brought her to dad.
Right.
You know, and she would bring dad, you know, joy and pain, I guess, as it were, because like I said, she would never go out and do anything with him, but she would always be there for him, as it were, you know. As long as it was after 5 p.m. because she wasn't getting up, you know, if it was between 5 a.m. and 5 p.m., you know. Yeah. Dale Elmore says, my wife is 18 years younger than me. You know, that's how things were back in the day. You know, Dad and Lauren, though, man, Lauren was younger than me. Dad was actually like 40 years.
Really?
Dad would die at the age of 67. He was born in 50, died in 2017. So he died at 67. Lauren's like 3 years younger than me. I was 35, so Lauren was like 33, 43, 53, 63. So yeah, Dad was like 30-something years older than Lauren. He would be 13 years older than Mom.
Good night, Mama Loves.
Nice, Mama Love. Have a great night. We love you.
Send your honey our love.
Yeah, but Dad would admit it. He liked his young girls. You know,
go Sean.
It would make me a little
Sean is
weird,
Mama Love's boyfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go Sean.
Okay. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, you know, I mean, like, and I would meet this woman, or let's see here, it's still trying to connect at the moment. Okay, there we go.
We're back.
Like I say, it would weird me out, you know, moving into Dad's and then meeting this girl that was younger than me. You know, that Dad is like, this might be your stepmommy one day. You know what I mean? But I mean, the way I feel, guys, everybody has a right to be with who they want to be with. You know what I mean? As long as they're of age. You know, it wasn't like Michael grooming his since she was 14.
Really, Dale?
What?
That's what I like about those high school girls. High school girls.
I
Dale
get older,
gets older
and they stay the same age. All right, all right. You remember that, right? That's from Dazed and Confused.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was our friend Matthew McConaughey. What was Matthew's name on that movie? All right, all right, all right. That's why I like these high school girls.
See, Jeffrey Morrow says that he's into Nazi history and he has some Nazi stuff, but he's not necessarily, a fan.
Has some Cutler
of the Nazis.
I mean, whatever. What to each their own.
Right.
I mean, hell, the History Channel turns into the Nazi Channel after midnight. So apparently they get enough people watching that crap. You know what I mean? And I have actually kind of got more of an interest into it here recently. The older I get and the more I see the world through more mature eyes. You know what I mean? I have come to want to actually find out exactly what happened out there in Auschwitz, and I've come to find out that this whole thing, the whole genocide happened in the matter of what, like 3 weeks? I thought it was something that would last over years, but they would ship in everybody from Poland and stuff and murder them, or was it 3 days? It was a shockingly short amount of time that they would murder all of these people.
Right. Well, the concentration camps and all that stuff was going on for a couple of years, but I think right in the middle of it, there was probably a couple of weeks where they were just by the hundreds putting them into the gas.
No, it was at the end because remember they would end up having to, I don't know. They would end up leaving, the Auschwitz itself occupied full of people.
Right.
Maybe it was. I don't know. Like I said, I'm watching more. I'm learning more about it. I guess I'll be honest. I don't know as much, But as I get older, the more I see that it was like just how evil and dark this Hitler was, and like there may never be another person like him ever again. You know what I mean? And like if you don't look into it, you know what I mean? Like you're just denying yourself, a lot of truth and a lot of history.
Very sad.
Things that I did that I wouldn't look at when I was younger, I'm into now, and to each their own. Like I say, people sit around and watch Angry Grandpa all fucking day. They collect Angry Grandpa memorabilia. Who is somebody to say that that's wrong? As long as it's not like child porn and you're not watching snuff movies, people getting murdered and
right
shit like that. What can people say? So anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and probably get off here. We're a little over 3 hours in, 10:50. Holy crap. And I think I'm gonna smoke me a cigarette and lay down, get ready for our trip tomorrow.
Favorite Nirvana song? Nothing Else Matters. That's the Wolfpacky song.
That's Metallica.
Oh. Never mind.
She likes My Girl, Where Did You Sleep Last Night?
My Girl.
That's the Lead Belly cover.
I like that one, and I like Unforgiven too. I like the second one better than the first one.
I'm not sure what my favorite is. Like my taste in music has been evolving and stuff. Like here lately, I've been listening to nothing but rap. I got to be honest with you guys. I've been listening to nothing but rap. Travis Scott, Migos, Mustard, Roddy Ricch, DaBaby, Lil Baby. Drake, Lil Wayne, I've been listening to a lot of rap lately, but I mean, if you got About a Girl has been one of my favorites for a long time, but like, I don't know, like, Something in the Way, Penny Royalty. I really like Penny Royalty right now. He kind of, Kurt was really deep in his addiction and his just physical pain at the time when he wrote this song. And so I kind of like that. In Bloom. It's really hard to say. Jeff says, how does PMS rank among today's top rappers? It's so funny because like PMS doesn't have any like rap fans that follow him. It's all grandpa fans that we're talking about PvP. Okay. If you didn't know who PMS was, we're talking about PFB, PMS. But just like him and Michael, like
where does he rank among today's top rappers? He don't.
Yeah, I don't think he doesn't rank amongst today's low rappers.
No.
You know what I mean? Neither does Michael. That's another thing. Like, I think it's so funny. Like, Michael spent so much money trying to pursue this rap career of his that is just, it's never going to get anywhere.
Jim Cam says he isn't as good as he thinks he is.
Apparently not. He blames his followers for not being famous, more famous.
That's his problem. Even if he was good, he's too whiny.
All right, Mr. Jesse's headed out. We're not far behind you, brother.
Junior
My
Gutierrez, Jeffy Jeff,
Ooh.
Del Elmore. We will be getting up with you. Jen Cam.
Jen.
Dominic Connolly.
Dominic.
I like Jesse.
I like Jesse.
Yes.
Yes.
Reviler White. Reviler. I am saying it White.
Yeah,
right.
we've answered a lot of his questions.
Yeah, I knew that. I was just making sure I was saying his name
Okay.
right. Yep. Dave Dope. Corey. Hi, Corey. Corey Phillips.
Oh, Corey, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining us, man. Much love to you. Thanks for always having my, well, not always, but you mostly always had our back.
Mostly.
Yeah, he had a moment there, but I appreciate the fact that you came back and admitted your mistakes and
we understand.
you stuck true, this time. You're one of our biggest supporters and stuff, and I appreciate it, man.
Yep.
Sharon, definitely one of our top supporters. We love you. Yeah.
BC Boy, good night.
Love you. All right, guys, we're going to end it here. Thank you all for watching. We'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Hopefully I got the crap pot stirring, man. Michael, I know you're watching. Love you. Go lose some weight. All right. Take care, guys.
Good night, guys.